My boy Knowledge in the building. Will, what up? Mungo, what up? Sean, what's good? Tim, what's good? Actacion, what's good? T the God, what's good? Elder, what's good? D John, what's good? J Lou is in the building. J Law is in the building. We got both J's is in the building. SRG, what up? Desmond, what's good, bro? Raymond, what's good? Reg Dog is in the building. West Coast is in the building. We got two Desmonds in the building. We got two Desmonds in the building, two J's in the building. We're gonna run it up today, man. Oh, my boy D Bonner is in the building. He dropped the Lolo, the not Lolo as in when I said meaning as slang. I don't want nobody take the words meaning. It's slang. D Bonner is in the building. D Matic is in the building. It's Laker boy, Lakers, man. Yo, Bonner, man, we got to do this 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 credit joint with the people, man. Y'all got to hit me up, man. Let me know when y'all want to do it. Your loyalty and the finance thing, man. Cause I know you got some investments. Gregory Brown, what up, bro? I know you got some investments. So it's good that for we could, cause people want that, man. Cause right now, this is a good time. People got their income tax. People got money that they like, damn, they're sitting on money. They don't want to just blow the money, so maybe they could drop a couple $100 on some business. Yeah, D Bonner definitely a class act. Elder, you called that. I'm put that up, man. D Bonner is class act. Ain't no question about that, man. Malachi was good. Very classy, man. But that's why I want him to because he got a lot of knowledge, like him, loyalty, and like a couple other guys with the finance. You know, for the people to, people probably want to, but y'all gotta let me know because I don't want to just come and do it randomly. I want to build it where a nice amount of people come and you talk finance. My boy Daryl Pitts is in the building. My boy JD Davis in the building. He said, "What's good with films?" He trying to get into. He don't. Hey Desmond, we all be on the thing. He don't say nothing about when he's free. Oh, my boy Eric Quan is in the building. Eric Quan is A1 day one. Eric Quan is A1 day one. My boy Planet Randy is in the building. Let me tell y'all this, man. Randy is my manager. Planet Randy is my manager. AJ, what's good? AJ, Smooth Texas, the cooker. That's the cooker is in the building. Who else in the building? I said my boy Raymond. He said NFT got a nice. Yeah, I want to get to that, Desmond. You have to tell your boy Loyalty. Let me know, man. Yeah, Bonner, you gotta let me know, Bonner, when y'all want to do it, Bonner. Yeah, let me know. I know you said your schedule be a little hectic, so it's hard for you to plan. But I know you'll give good insight on I know you'll give good insight with the investments and different things because you communicate well. you're soft spoken, and you make things clear. So I think you people can gravitate what you're saying. My boy Tokyo was good. SD Hydro is in the building. Kyrie Irving is popping off. Ella and man is in the building. He said, I'm getting into NFT. That's what I'm saying. Element. Um, I know we got a couple guys on here that's know about this stuff. Um, I want to do a stream about it. I want everybody on the same page. I want to promote it. I want to have it on my community and people know it's coming. I don't just do it randomly. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro?
Hey, salute my brother. Shalom. Blessings. All the above. Pray you in good health. Pray your family's encouraged. Let's put the smack down on these Lakers tonight. I'm
Oh
going
yeah,
in on these bookers tonight.
oh yeah. You going
Hitting
in?
them quick.
I'm let you rock, boy.
Yeah, I'm fired up now. These niggas got me going. Honestly, I'm going in tonight. Hey, if you a diehard, emotional Laker lover, you may not like me tonight. I've been rocking with the Lakers over 40 years. You may not like me after I get done ripping these bookers to shreds tonight. I'm telling you, they finna get this work. And
Okay.
I'm starting at the top. I hope I make it to the bottom. I got so much. I may not even get past the top.
All right. So we definitely need more people in here
No
to hear
problem.
it.
Take your time. Do what you got to do.
We
I'm
definitely need
straight.
more. We need the likes of people for people. The elders say gonna cook. So you know what that means? That means your boy is gonna be in the back, just taking it in. Y'all know how that go. And yeah, yeah, he ready to go in. It's a
Yeah,
lot,
man.
man. And I'm gonna um and like it's man, this is gonna be crazy tonight, man. I could
Yeah.
tell you hype. I could look in your
I'm
face.
done. I'm done with the
I could look
BS,
in your
man.
face.
I'm done with the BS, bro.
You ain't
It be what
holding
it's
no
gonna be.
punches, man.
I'm gonna say my piece and then I'm out with these boogers. I'm serious. I mean, again, I'm
Felicia, how
done
you
with it,
doing?
bro. I've been a professional almost my whole life. I can't say my whole adult life because my adult life technically started when I was 14 years old. That's the first time I paid rent. You know what I'm saying? So that was my adult life. But I got my first corporate job at 19, salary corporate job. You see what I'm saying? So I've been a professional for a long, long time. I've been in boardrooms, man. You name it, I done seen it when it comes from the business side. Well, we watching with these Lakers, ain't nothing professional about it. Nothing. I'm
So
going
you
in,
going
bro.
so you going in, you going hood.
Yeah, I'm going in. I'm going in.
You taking off the suit and tie?
I took it off a long, long time ago. I took the suit and tie off a long time ago. I got rid of the noose a long time ago, bro. That don't mean I ain't business though. That don't mean I don't know how to handle business. Business today, there ain't many people trying to do the suit and tie thing. That don't impress people like it used to back in the 80s and 90s, early 2000s. People was impressed by dress. They don't care now. You come in there with a polo shirt and ripped jeans on, they don't give a flip. Now I don't own a pair of ripped jeans. I'm just saying. You come in like that, nobody's gonna be offended. As long as your conversation match the level of business we trying to handle and your commitment there, yeah, they don't care what you got on. Not in today's business world, they don't. They really don't. Back then, they wanted you clean shaven. Think about it. Way back in our day, Kareem, you ain't see nobody rocking the beards and stuff
Nah,
like
it wasn't
that.
no
Not in business, they wouldn't let you. They
Teddy
wouldn't let you.
Teddy Pendergrass was the only person you saw with a bed.
Yeah, but he was an entertainer. Entertainers
No,
could do what they
no,
wanted
no,
to.
no. It was a joke.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, but in business, a lot of times they didn't even respect and all that kind of stuff. But that's changed now, and money talks and BS walk. And we finna get down to the BS with the Lakers today, tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, I like bro Randy. I like Randy.
Yeah, Randy, my bro, man.
I like that man.
Nah,
It's a good dude.
Randy, a real one, man.
I love the fact that the people come over here, man. They educated, man. You got an educated group of folk over here, bro, and you got a mature group of group of supporters over here, and they're just that. They are supporters, man. They support in their time and their effort and their finances. I'm telling you, man, I really appreciate your channel. This is why I sacrifice and do what I do for you, bro. Because I'm telling you, your people, they appreciate the work you putting in, and I see it. I see it by them showing up. I see it by them donating and making things happen for you, bro. I mean, I just honestly, I'm humbled by it. I'm humbled by it. So this is, if anybody want to know why, man, why Elder out here rocking with Kareem, man, I appreciate the whole thing, everything from the top, which is Kareem, to the bottom, which is the last person that just subscribed. I just really appreciate what I see on this channel. It's just an educated, mature crowd over here, and I can rock with that.
And that's why I always like I always give them praises. I always give these guys praises. And sometimes people like, all right now, like you see me all the time. I got to say what's up to him because these guys so good. Like even guys who do like heavy LeBron, it still is a adult thing. It's no like two ways. Like they because there's some guys that support him heavy but they still, you know what I'm saying, have the understanding. It's no ruckus. I think the personality I bring in that by me being more peaceful, I think that's probably why the energy might be like that. But I love the people, my supporters. I love them.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
love they
You don't have a debate atmosphere either, and I think they see that so many other places. Like most people have a debate atmosphere, and again, controversy sells. So those people have a little bit different agenda. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, um, their motivations for what they're doing could be different than the motivations for what you're doing. And I just appreciate it. Now again, you see me, I get over there on the debate challenge and mix it up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm knocking them because I'm not. I'm just saying this crowd I appreciate, and I appreciate the support I see them give you. I appreciate the maturity. I appreciate the support. I just appreciate this group. I really do. I really appreciate this group. And not that I don't appreciate others, because I do. I really do. I really do. So
but you
that's
know
why
what?
I go to different. That's why I go to different platforms. It's different things that's needed. You know what I mean? So I
It is.
need
That's
this
true. It's
here,
needed.
and when I want to get rough with it, I go to Ticket Place. If I want to go to the hood, I just go over to Ticket Channel, bro. Sometimes I need to just brush them hood skills up sometimes. So I go over to Ticket Channel. You know what I'm saying? If I want to have a hearty debate and get at it, I go to Bangs. You know what I'm saying? It's if I want to get intellectual and go back and forth and throw snide remarks at each other, I go to FIF because that's what he do. He's the king of the spoof. You know what I'm saying? So it's different thing. I support it all. It's all good. It just has its own
Yeah,
different genre that it's
it
just
all definitely has
providing.
its own thing. Is
Yeah,
that's true. It
yeah,
definitely has its own thing.
yeah.
And the thing about with this, why I like when we talk and stuff like that, they wants to know the basketball. These guys
Yes.
here really wants to know basketball.
Yep.
They appreciate some stuff that they might not have known, and they be
Hmm.
like, wow, they really soaking in information. That's what I
Yep.
do respect about these guys
Yeah.
over here and these ladies, these
Yep.
um ladies and gentlemen. They they
My
get
baby
to
right
and,
there.
and, and that's what because it's about at the end of the day it's about respect. And I think that everybody, I look at it like this: everybody go through stuff. So the last thing anyone want to be disrespected. So I think that
Salute. Salute, brother Steve.
Steve,
Salute, my
yeah,
brother. Salute.
that he a
Good
Phoenix
dude.
Suns
I
fan.
know, man. I know. That's a good dude right there, though. And
Good dude.
you know what I appreciate. You give them what they want. You give your members and your people to come over and support you, your supporters, your chat group. You give them exactly what they want. They come looking for a specific thing, and you provide it. That's why I respect them. Do you ever think content creators can all come together for anything? You know what, Reg Dog? I am giving the greatest effort I can to show them how to do it, bro. And here's the funny thing. I got a channel. I guess I will be technically considered a content creator, but I ain't out there trying to create no content. The only content I'm trying to create is to show people how we can come together even in our differences and be respectful, honorable. And here's the number one thing. Here's the number one thing. Still support each other. Still support each other. I don't have to agree with every single thing you say. I don't even have to agree with 50% of what you say. If you got one thing I like, I should support you in that. And I'm talking about from every aspect. from my time, from my energy, from my efforts, from my wisdom, from my knowledge, from my understanding, and mainly from my finances. Because you pay for all this other entertainment. That's what I don't understand and get. See, I don't have cable TV and all that. I don't pay for all that stuff because it don't entertain me. I don't care about TV. You see what I'm saying? But coming in here, kicking it with my brothers, kicking it with content creators that put out good stuff, that's what I want to do. So somebody has to lead the charge in showing people you can go between these different genres and platforms, I should say, and still be respectful and honorable. And so, yes, I guess the answer to your question, Reg, dog, yes, I think it can happen. Because if I didn't, why would I be wasting my time trying to make it happen? I don't hide my agenda. People think I do. People think and on certain platforms that I'm slick hating and I'm underlying and I got a different agenda. They'll find out in the end I don't. They'll find out in the end I don't, and I'll be their best friend, probably the best friend they've ever had in their life. Because most of them don't know what real friends is. They don't. Real friends stick closer than a brother. And see, that sounds like a cliche, but most of your brothers don't stick close to you. You got to go beyond that. You got to go past that because a real friend, he ain't changing up whatever he say he gonna do, no matter what. Circumstances don't change that. If I give my word, that's what it is. Period. Point blank. So I ain't time to preach. Let me slow down. This ain't a preaching channel right here, man. Hey man, quit showing my baby, man. Everybody look at my man. Don't be showing my baby, man. Get me all fired up over here. Nah, I'm playing. You can show. You can put it up there. I'm messing with you.
I want to show everybody love. Put
Yeah, I know.
everybody comments up there.
I'm gonna get to Chandra. I know you're gonna shout everybody out. Her name's Chandra. You be like, hey, Chandra, Chandra.
Yes, yeah.
It's Chandra. Hallelujah. Back to elder. Sister Felicia, what's up? Salute my sister.
She
Man, I
get
be hitting Felicia up because she West Coast, she Arizona. I be hitting her up late sometimes, man. We be going at it about the Lakers. We be mad. The boogers be she
yeah.
be on
She
both.
passed.
Hey, Felicia be on
Passionate.
Bogles. She be on Bogles dome, bro. I'm telling you, she be texting me stuff. I be falling out. I be like, but I
But
can't. I be like this. You right,
but
sis?
but
That's
you
all
know
I
what
can
thing
say. She be
I
telling the
like
truth.
about. But what I like about her, she call it how it is.
She do. She do.
She call it how it is.
She do. And it
It's
don't
no.
matter who it is, man. Let me. Can I
She
say?
call
Can
it
I
how
say
it
something
is.
real quick? Can I say
Ain't
something
no
real quick?
LeBron heavy, ain't no
hmm
Westbrook heavy. It's what it is.
Felicia is real. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick story, real quick. I was on Bang Channel, and we did a pull up and all this stuff, and I'm going at folk going coming at me, and a brother named Jamar, he came at me. In my opinion, I thought he came at me wrong. Right. My response to him though was totally wrong. All that, going at it with them folk, I let it get under my skin. And I responded to Jamar, disrespectful. Man, that sister hit me up immediately. And she was telling me, you're right, you're right, you're right. And as soon as I did something wrong, she said, whoa, now, elder, hold on, elder. That ain't you. You don't cross the line, elder. You don't do that. Blah blah. She was the one of the main ones on my dome, like a true sister would be. I'm talking about like a sister. Bro. Love you dearly, but you wrong in this. And she was one of the main ones that chastised me and said, You need to get that right." And guess what I did? That was good advice. I said, sis, you're right. After I mellow, come down, you're right. And guess what I did immediately? I didn't wait a week. I didn't wait for him to call me. I found out how to contact him, and I got that right with that brother. Me and J Mar been cool ever since. But I appreciate that sister for being real with me and being on my helmet saying, no, 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 elder, that ain't even you. Stop that. Get it right. And she pressed respectfully, though. You know what I mean? Y'all know how it is. Let's just keep it real. And
Now I
Felicia,
know
you some of these sisters can get out of bounds sometimes. She didn't. She checked me as being, she did it in a righteous way, bro. She did. She like, look, that's not no, that ain't you, Elder. No, and you wrong. Look here, Elder. You don't no, no, no. You're wrong. You did this, you did this. You know you wrong, Elder. That ain't what you're supposed to do. And I had to sit back and say, man, I'm on this sister, right? Even though I didn't want to hear it at the time, she was right. So it's not hard for me to calm my spirit. I got that thing right. And I was grateful not only to Jamar for understanding and being a man. Say, man, it's all good. You know what I mean? But to her for loving me enough to say, no, 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 I love that brother. I gotta tell him what's right. Because most
and,
folk wouldn't. They'll push the drama. You know what I'm saying? And she
yeah,
didn't do that. So I was very grateful.
and I agree because see, in that at the end of the day, I should respect you because you apologize. That's what men do, and that's
Oh
my
man.
whole thing.
I'm wrong. I'm gonna apologize, bro. I'm gonna
That, that,
humble
that
myself.
that's all it's about.
Man,
Yeah,
if you get online and look at some of the, because I sing, for the ministry and stuff, we got a praise team, and I'm like, for the males, we got like three or four lead singers that sing different songs, right? One of the songs I sing the most is a song called "Humble Thyself." In the sight of Yah. Man, ain't no way. That thing ministered to me every time I have to get up there and sing it. So no, if I am wrong, I'm gonna humble myself, no doubt about it. Now you may think I'm wrong. That'll make me wrong. But when I'm
exactly.
wrong, oh, I'm gonna humble myself. And I just wanted to throw a shout out to my sister because she
Yeah, I
checked her
definitely
brother. She checked the
always
brother
give a
in a
shout
good
out.
way.
Always,
Yep.
because
Yep.
another thing I like, because she's staying on her square.
Oh
Like a
yeah.
lot of people be bashing Russ Westbrook, and some people shy away from that, and she defends Russ, but some people, when everybody bash him, they start they have in their mind, yeah, yeah, and then
Yeah.
go with the masses. She's
Yeah.
staying her square with Russ, and I
Yeah.
agree with her a lot with the Russ thing, because I think it is unfair. So I'm definitely on her side when it comes to that, because I
Yeah.
definitely feel that
Yeah.
he get a lot of blame, and then I feel bad. Like when you came out and even when you said it, because
Hmm.
you said you don't like Westbrook, but when you said you felt bad for him at that time,
Oh yeah.
and and like another thing, you could see it got to him, because he's not that same aggressive person he was. You could see now he took 10 shots. You could see it got to him because it crushed him. He's a
Yeah.
diehard. That's like I'm a diehard Laker fan, right? And let's say I made it to the NBA and I've been in the NBA for 10 years or whatever, and finally get to my team, and then it happens like that. That can crush you. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yeah.
people have to really, you know, get that, but
Hmm.
yeah. I know this guy here, man.
Russ' issue is he's 33 playing as a dumb as he did as a young player. He's stubborn. I can't disagree with that. Plays no defense. Can't disagree with that. Can't shoot. Can't disagree with that. Won't play smart. I, they're all facts. I can't deny none of those are not. They all facts, bro. You know. Maybe, hopefully, this should be humbling for everyone. You know what I mean? All the Lakers, I'm sorry, I'm gonna pull that back closer. All the Lakers, man, front office, players, coaches, this should be humbling to everybody. So hopefully everybody comes back with a different mental mindset and approach to the game when it gets the opportunity. But this year, I think everybody done scrapped it for the Lakers.
All right.
I think they're walking and they're in motion. They just going through the motions, man.
So you said earlier you ready to go in. Where you want to
Oh
start from
yeah.
the top?
Oh hell yeah. Right at the top.
All right. So the floor is yours.
All right, what I want to get into immediately is the state of the Los Angeles Lakers. And I don't want to sugarcoat this and I don't want to have to be extremely long about this, but I also don't want to be at a point where we duck and hide from what the facts is. All right? My boy Bang over there, he always says stats are facts, right? And they are. They don't tell the whole story, but they are facts, right? And here's the stats. The Lakers, if you take away the bubble year, the Lakers have still been the worst team in the NBA since Dr. Jerry Buss has passed away. We've had nothing to cheer about as Laker fans since Dr. Jerry Buss has passed away. I personally believe the only successful season we've had is the bubble season. And I'm going to say this, which is unpopular with a lot of Laker fans. I don't believe we'd have won that year without the bubble because I knew LeBron was good at point guard, but I also know how much energy it takes to play the point guard position. I don't think he would have made it 82 games, y'all. I really don't. Now that's just an assumption and my thoughts, but I don't. I think the bubble benefited LeBron and the Lakers. Now, did it benefit others? Absolutely, because people were hurt and got time to get healthy with the 3, 4 months off. It benefited everybody, but it really benefited him because he did not have to take that load of playing point guard all year. Will we take the ring? Absolutely. But if you erase that year and you go look at the win loss record of the Los Angeles Lakers, it's one of the worst in the NBA. There's been nothing for us to cheer about. There's been nothing for us to celebrate. So the number one problem with the Los Angeles Lakers is Jeannie Buss. She is our number one problem. Now, here's another take that's going to be very unpopular. I don't think she's fit for the position. I don't. And her track history shows it. I don't have to go through it. If you disagree, right, with me making the statement she's not fit to do the job, come with your credentials and come with your stats and your facts and your information that proves she's done a good job financially, on the court, player movement wise, GM movement, back front office movement, any moves. Show me where she has done a good job in any facet. Show it to me. I don't know if there's anybody in the Bus family that is adequate to take over for the dad. I don't. I don't, because I seen what her brother did. These were the two that love basketball the most. The rest of them really just want to collect checks.
No,
You,
no,
no,
actually,
hold on. You got siblings that want to do it. I'm talking about the children, the 5 children. Remember,
yeah, six. The
oh, 6 children. Okay,
the two youngest brothers, they die hard. They
are
from a
they?
different mom.
They may
They
need
die
to
hard
they
fans.
they may need to turn it over to them then, because I don't know much about it. I think you was telling me about it. I thought it was actually one of the children's children is what I thought that was. I thought
Oh
it wasn't.
no, that
It's his actual children.
yeah, they younger. They like in
They
they
may
like
need
in
to
their
turn.
late
Yeah,
30s.
they may need
The
to turn
rest
it
of them
over to
is
them.
four of them, two boys, Jeannie and her sister,
Yep,
and Jim and his brother. They
yep,
all older. They all like probably
got you. And they
like
60s,
60s, late
50s, and
50s.
60s. Yeah.
These two young, they came from another white. They're like 38.
Well,
They
if
like
they
die
are
hard
part, if
basketball
they
fans.
are part owners and they're part of it, they need to turn it over to them and let's see what they can do. Because the rest of the buses are out of touch, out of sight, out of mind. And I don't care about her love for the Lakers and all that. She don't have it. I don't know if she has other interests. I don't know if she has other motivations. She can't cut the mustard. So I want to be the first one. People can call this a hot take. People can call this a bad take. They can call it what they want. But I want to be the first one to get online and start saying it's time to get rid of Jeannie Buss. She needs to either give over the reign to someone else or she needs to sell the team. Because
Okay,
I'm going to be honest, even though we have a lot of assets, right? In LeBron, 40 some odd $1 million assets, right? AD, 40 some odd $1 million in assets. Russ, almost $50 million in assets. I have no faith in this front office, starting with Jeannie and the Rambuses. I have no faith in the black dude, Clint Black, whatever his name is. No faith. Palinka, no faith in anything they doing running properly for the simple fact she is an inadequate leader.
okay. So now I'm going to like interview mode.
No
What?
problem.
Okay, so you said what is about her particular that you don't like that she's doing? Like,
Everything.
you stand out like something
I'll
that
give specifics too, but I don't
a
like
owner,
nothing.
a owner decision, because owner decisions and GM decisions is two different
Totally
things.
different. Totally
So
different.
as a owner and her actual responsibilities, name some like maybe 2 to 3 things that's just like out this world for the people to understand it.
One, number one, she's a horrible decision maker. She doesn't want to make the decision, right? She don't even want to make the decisions. That's why she has this team of people around her, her counselors that she go to, but she doesn't sit in the seat to truly make the decision in the end. Only time she does is when she's forced and she has to. So that's the first problem I have with her. Second problem I have with her is she cheap. You cannot be in LA, you cannot be in Showtime and be concerned with your funds. You are a multimillionaire. Making these kind of decisions to win is not going to make you go broke. And her father proved it. Let's keep it real. Even her dad, he'd spin, and guess what would happen? The Lakers would win. And then when he collected all that money from winning, guess what he'd do? He'd take a little reprieve for a minute to recoup. And that's when the Lakers would be mediocre for 6, 7, 8, 9 years. Then he spin, and we win again. You don't win in this NBA without spending. Go look at the team. Hold on. Go look at the teams that have won last decade and look how much their salaries were. So you can't tell me that in this league, this ain't NFL. This is NBA. You can't win in this league without spending money. And she cheap. She's straight cheap. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But reason why I got disagree with some because
That's
the
fine.
Lakers been the reason why I disagree with you saying some because the Lakers always in the last 3 years been in top in payroll, and
Mm-mm.
I don't see
Mm-mm.
they top in
Kareem,
payroll right
you're
now.
not telling. Don't they not? You're not telling the truth,
I ain't
Kareem.
saying number one. I'm not.
They're
Well,
not top. Hey, they're not top 3 or 4. They're
they
like sixth or seventh because they're like
but,
the lowest of the luxury tax teams. They are. They're
no,
the
but you have to
lowest
look
of
at it
luxury.
like
Well,
this.
what's the name? I think the Clippers got under.
But
Somebody got under here recently.
once they got Westbrook, it's really nothing else. They after that was all minimums after that.
Well,
So
that's just
I don't think she paid everybody who's supposed to got paid. I don't look at it as
no, she didn't.
who she paid, who she didn't pay.
I guarantee you, if Dr. Jerry Buss thought that certain guys were critical to that team, he would have paid them to stay, like a Caruso. That's a number one. He'd have paid a guy like Caruso to stay. He'd have figured out that this guy's a bum, so I'm gonna move him to get an asset better. Like he would have made moves for other guys. Like he might have pulled the trigger on THT. I mean on like a THT or the move on what's his name, Kuzma. He might have done those type of moves earlier. He might have kept a Danny Green, something like that. Hey, he got 10 million left. I'd rather keep him because he's a champ than take a chance on a guy that ain't shown me nothing. You understand what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
would have made savvy moves like that instead of going the cheap route and trying to get a cheap championship.
but I don't think the Danny Green was a cheap route. I think that was just
I use examples. Danny Green was $10 million. He was 10 million bucks. But what I'm saying is he had 1 year left on his contract. And something like what Dr. Buss might have seen was no, you may be mad that he missed his shot. You may be mad that he did this, but I see all the other intangibles that we can't replace. We can't get a guy in here that's a veteran that can make big shots and not afraid to take the shot, and he's 6'6", and he's savvy on defense. He would have said, you know what, Danny Green just needs to get healthy. And I can get one more good year out of him, then he can go. You see what I'm saying? Because think about it. Last year, Danny Green played well in Philly, right? Now this year, he kind of fallen off the map. That's the kind of moves. I'm just naming little stuff. He might have saw that and said, "Nope, I'm not moving Danny Green. I need a big guard to play defense out here." So he's 10 million. That's cheap for what I can get out of a veteran that's a world champ that can make big shots and can play savvy defense. I'll invest in him getting healthy so he can play better for me next year. It'd have been stuff like that instead of taking a chance on old boy. Now he might have went a different route to get a ball handler for LeBron James. You see what I'm saying? Because that was one of the things they needed. All I'm saying is the moves I watched the Lakers make when he was in charge are totally different than the moves I'm watching the Lakers make now. Everything we making now is out of reactionary. We're reacting to when stuff is happening. You see what I'm saying? It's too late. He was a visionary. He stayed in front of the thing, and then he'd make moves, and then wait, and then boom, now the move panned out. Now some people say, "Well, that was all Jerry West." I don't agree with that. Jerry West was a big part. Don't get me wrong. He was a huge part, but he wasn't the only reason. You know what I mean? Dr. Buss had a big play in that, and then Dr. Buss knew when to spend money, when to back off spending money. If the team was too old or this and that, it wasn't enough chemistry, he ain't finna spend that money. Nope, not on this team. But when he saw a glimmer of hope and the team unified and had enough talent, then he spent the money to put the talent around him. So
okay.
that's another knock on her. And then the
Okay,
main two knocks, because if you can't make decisions and you're not gonna spend the money, how you gonna run the team? That's your number. That's your two biggest things to do, is to make the hard decisions and spend the money when necessary. And she can't do it. She can't and she won't. And she leans on people that cannot fill those shoes either. Phil can't fill those shoes. The Rambuses can't fill them shoes. This black dude, Clint Black, whatever his name is, he can't, Palinka, he can't fill them shoes. So that's why I say remove yourself. Put some other family in there or sell the team. That's what I think should happen. Because, see, She has not been called out. Because think about it, most owners don't get called out. But she is the #1 problem the Lakers have. The leadership from the top is inadequate. So for you to expect excellence from someone that can't deliver it, you the insane person. You the insane person. She's riding off the coattails of her dad. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Uh, No, I agree with you on that. And my biggest issue with her is the same thing like what you said earlier when you said Felicia uh told
Facts,
you
Desmond.
about when you said Felicia told you about J Ma and you
Hmm.
apologize. My
Yeah.
thing is, as a younger person, this man owed to be a father. I feel she should apologize to Jerry West. He meant
Okay.
so much to this franchise. And then I think it was a slap in the face, and Jerry West was pissed off when they said the top five important Lakers in history. This is 2 years ago. She said this.
I remember
LeBron
that.
been to two
She
years,
put LeBron there.
and you
Yeah.
put
He
LeBron
hadn't
over
done
Jerry
nothing.
West. That's a slap in the face. This man done won a championship as a player, and GMs and the stuff he did with the GM and stuff. That was a slap in the face. And I think as a like you said, somebody told you. I don't know. I'm pretty sure somebody might have told her. But Felicia came to you said, "Elder, this is what it is," and you thought about it. Sometimes it takes to be a bigger person. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know whatever happened. I know it started with the field thing, but that's between men. Women's have to stay in their place when men beefing. You get what I'm saying?
You said with the Phil Jack, it was well before that. He wasn't working with the Lakers before Phil got there.
Yes, he was. Jerry West was working with the Lakers.
When did he leave?
The Lakers, he left after Phil came. He left. He played. He won the championship, and Phil's second year he left.
Phil
He won
second.
the
Okay.
2000 championship. He left the second year.
The reason I don't really speak on the Jerry West thing that much is, for one, I don't know the particulars behind the scenes. And I don't like speaking on assumptions, because I could say, well, you need to do this. I don't know what the man did though. He might have done something to the family that the family just like, we're not we can forget it, but we're moving on from you. You know how it is, Kareem. There are things that people can do or say that totally changes the relationship forever. And I'm not saying you don't. Hey, if I'm in business with you, right, Kareem? Me and you in business, right? And we say, hey, let's put $100,000 together and go get this business, right? And then we take that 100, in 6 months we flip it, make another 100 off of it, right? And then you take the whole 300,000 and run. I gotta forgive you for that, right? You're my brother. I gotta forgive you. But does that mean I gotta be stupid as enough to go back into business with you again? I will never do business with you again, bro. Ever. There's nothing you can say or do that's gonna have me go back into business with you again. Now I'll forgive you, I'll do for you, I won't close up my bowels of compassion towards you, but I'm not gonna be a fool and go back into business with you again. So that's why I don't speak on this, because I'm not gonna assume what happened behind the scenes. It's obviously something very, very deep, because it's moved from the dad to the family and the daughter who's in charge now. So that's why I don't speak on that. I don't know. And then what I have seen is Jerry West multiple times has tried to get back into the Lakers organization, and they have said no. As recently as of last year, he tried to come back, and they said no. And then moved to the point where now his son's no longer working there. So that's why I'm saying it's something with him. They didn't take it out against his son, because his son worked for the Lakers for a long time. He just left the Lakers, what, this year or last year, right? So it's something with him, and I'm not finna get into that when I don't really know, and I'm not gonna tell you you need to go and apologize and humble yourself when it may be a situation where she don't need to do that. She just need to split her ways. Now, do I agree with her take that you stick LeBron in the top five Lakers and not Jerry? No, that's a dig. That's a slight. I would be more professional and not go there. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't get petty like that. But again, eh, look who we talking about. Women, not all, but a lot of times, if women scorn, that's when a lot of the pettiness come out. So it could be something with her. I don't know, but I don't want to assume either. I don't want to assume either.
Um, German, this not a debate, so nobody smoking me. This not a debate.
No, not. No, we're giving our
this,
takes on
this
what we think
this
on
not a
this.
debate. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we're gonna go down to Rob Palenka. What's your take? on your feelings on Rob Pelinka.
Here's my take on, and it still spills back into Jeannie Buss. I don't like her leadership because she puts people in position no matter who they are, but she don't give them full authority. You see what I'm saying? That is the basis of confusion. That's what LeVar Ball was talking about. He saw that instantly with the Lakers and said, "Man, Magic a figurehead. He don't make no decisions. Don't be fooled by that mess." Everybody ignored it because it came from LeVar Ball. I got a sense for truth though. When he said it, I was like, "Dang, Magic's the GM." And then Magic came out and said it. I couldn't fire a coach. I couldn't make moves. What do you mean? This man got to come into a meeting? I just said it. That's my job. I can. You see what I'm saying? And this is Magic. This is somebody you've been around for 40 years. You claim he's one of your trusted confidants, but when it's time for him to do his job and make a decision, you don't allow him to. So I feel bad for Rob Pelinka because he's not allowed to make the decisions he want to make. I guarantee it. Rob Pelinka made it clear. Did we not all see that he wanted Buddy Hield? We all saw that. It was announced that the trade was done. Kuzma had got on Instagram or whatever that's a Twitter and said, "I'm a Sacramento King." 20 minutes later, Russell Westbrook going to the Los Angeles Lakers. I feel bad for anybody that's under Genie in a managerial role, a front office role, because all of them are puppets. They word is fine until she has. I don't even know what she goes by. I don't. I don't know what she goes by. But I do see that one of the major issues is that no one will make a decision. You getting all these reports. Coaches wanted Westbrook gone. Front office wanted Westbrook gone. LeBron wanted Westbrook gone. The players wanted Westbrook gone. Why the hell is Westbrook still on the team then? When we got all these reports from every aspect of that team, everybody in those prospective positions was in agreement that Westbrook should be traded, but he's not. And we had a viable trade on the table. You got GMs now, man. They could be lies because you know how that works, Kareem. It could be lies, but more likely it's not. Because if your hands tied, why call back? Remember, that's the accusation they're making. Hey, we were trying to call him to get last minute deals done with the Lakers. He quit returning everybody's call. Well, if the front office done shut down everything you do, why am I gonna return somebody's call? I can't make the decision. No way. This is the author of confusion, and her name is Jeannie Buss. She needs to go. If she gonna do any humbling act, humble yourself and sell this team or put somebody else in charge. Because your track history, when did Buss die? 12, 13? 12, 13?
Uh,
Some
he died
around there. Some around
13,
there. It's
14,
been
yeah.
close to a decade. Look what we have been. If you take out the bubble, we are the laughing stock of the NBA the last 10 years. The only thing we got is the 2020 chip. Look at every other year. Either no playoffs whatsoever, we get to the playoffs, get bounced in the first round, we playing hard to get through play-ins. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We the Lakers. And mind you, we're doing this with not one, not two, but three so-called, so everybody understand my speech, so-called superstars. It's an embarrassment. It's a joke. And look, even now, what coach, Kareem, be real with me, bro. What coach can put a team out there playing the way the Lakers play and keep their job? What coach can do it? Popovich couldn't get away with this. Phil Jackson couldn't get away with this. Don Nelson could never get away with this. Pat Riley couldn't get away with this. How is Vogel able to get away with it? Nobody wants to be on the hook for firing Vogel. Why? It's going to cost the team money. She's cheap. He still got another year. I don't want him sitting at home and I'm paying him. Nigga, you're paying Luau Dang to sit at home. You're
No, I
thinking
told
about
you
paying
5
Russell
million.
Westbrook. Hey, this is the sad thing too. This is what a lot of people gonna be mad. Guess what the Lakers are thinking? They're really thinking if they can't get a viable trade, that they're gonna do the same thing with Russell Westbrook. People don't see how high that is on the Lakers thing. It's literally number two. If we don't get the trade this summer, they talking about amnesty in that booger. That means we finna be on the hook for 3 years, 16 million a year, bro. Are you serious?
A lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Ring.
That's a heavy hit.
Jeannie Buss needs to go. I don't humble. You said she need to humble herself to go to Jerry West. Bump Jerry West.
No,
She need.
no, no. I was just saying that's
I
one of
understand what
the
you're saying.
things.
Like he's
Yeah.
older, blah blah blah. Humble yourself, get it right. This the main thing I need her to humble herself in. Humble yourself and say I'm inadequate to be in front of you as a Laker owner. I see it, and I love the team enough to where I'll give it over to others that have a chance of doing a better job than me. You still gonna be rich. You still gonna get your money. You see what I'm saying? You still gonna be a Laker fan. But to sit there in your wicked pride and run this team into the ground, it goes from being the greatest franchise in NBA history to the worst. And
Yeah,
everybody want to blame. Hey, everybody want to blame LeBron. Nope. I ain't blaming LeBron for ruining the franchise. I see who's truly ruining the franchise. Bump that and the horse you rode in here on that narrative.
and Steve is right. Only if the amnesty that'd be perfect. If we had the amnesty rule in, because this
No,
way we'd be clear. Because that 16 million gonna hurt. That will hurt. 'Cause that's for 3 years. That will hurt. That will kill
well,
our tax base
it
in
it
23.
it breaks down. You could do it for a different amount of years, but with Westbrook, they already broke it down. They said it will be a 3 year thing. It will be 3 years, and it's about 15, 16 million dollars per year. And it's the most asinine option that they should even. Why would you even consider that? They would be better off. And see, this is why I told you she cheap as shit. She cheap. She cheap, bro. They would do that. Guess why? Because it saves them a few dollars this year. This year, it gives them like 20 million in room this year, but it ain't even cap room because we still over the cap. We still over it. I think the one thing it may allow us to do is offer Malik Monk a little bit more money. But my thing is this, bro. I'm sorry. I let Malik Monk walk. I would. I try to do a sign and trade for Malik Monk. Because see, if you doing a sign and trade and the player going out, you don't get hard capped. You see what I'm saying? So if Malik Monk take more money, which Kareem, the teams that's got cap space this year, they're not good teams. It's only a few teams, and they're not good. So Malik Monk will be going to a team that's probably don't care if they hard capped or not anyway, because they're not going to spend that kind of money anyway. So
And
they'll
the
get
team,
back. At least you'll get something back for Malik Monk.
and the teams that got money, Detroit got money. They're not
Yeah.
interested.
Nobody,
OKC got money.
nobody is.
They're not gonna take them. There's only 3 teams who got real cash space, and most of them got 2 guards already. They not gonna take them. That's why
But
I
I'm
said
saying, hey, what
I
I'm
said
saying is
we got
this:
the money.
it could be a team that is not over the cap, but they want to get rid of somebody. You know what I mean? They want to get rid of a side. Do the sign and trade. It gives you more options. I know of a lot of teams that can use the Malik Monk, especially coming off the bench, bro. He's
Yeah,
valuable to a lot of teams. And at 10, $11 million, that's nothing. They literally can get him for the full level exemption.
yeah.
So the Lakers could use Malik Monk to try to get some kind of asset back. You see what I'm saying? I'm not amnestying oh boy just so that I can save enough money to sign Malik Monk. But then I shackle myself in the future and instantly put myself over the luxury tax for the next 2 years after that. That's retarded. Look how bad look about oh boys $5 million hurt us, bro, for 4 years. What do you think 16's gonna do for
That's the
three
same thing I
years?
said. If that
That
5 million hurt the Lakers, 16 will cripple them.
and it is number two on their options list right now. They're not telling folk, but that's what I'm hearing. It's number two. If they can't get what they consider a viable trade to get valuable assets back for Russ this summer, they gonna talk about amnesty in his tail. They are retarded, bro, and that starts with Jeannie Buss. Man. Hey,
Okay,
salute loyalty. Salute loyalty.
so we went to Rob. I mean, we went to Jeannie. We went to Rob. So what I got from you from basically, you could tell me if I'm right. Basically, you saying is summarizing it. Rob Palenka hands is tied. So you're not
Yeah.
really blaming Rob as much.
How can I? How can I blame people that hands are tied? I can't blame Magic. I can't really blame Rob. I can't even blame the Rambuses, y'all. I can't. I can't blame people that are put in positions of power, but the authority that they should have is being taken from them. How can I blame you? You're a fool for doing it. Just like Vogel's a fool. Y'all know he's been a lame duck coach from the day he got there. But Vogel's sitting at home saying, who's looking for me? Who's looking for me? Who's looking for me? Who's looking for me? Well, this is better than nothing. Vogel lost probably 7, 8 years of his life messing around with these dang Lakers from the
See, look,
stress.
you know, he
Yeah,
loves it.
he
You
gonna
can
be.
see,
Hey, you know what Vogel wants? He wants them to fire him so he could just go sit on the beach for a month.
yeah.
He's got a year, and he got the rest of this year and a whole year's salary. I would not be surprised if Vogel don't try to jump. I would not even be thinking about going to no team right now. And I think teams see the value in Vogel. But to me, he's hurting his value by being out here and being unprofessional. Because teams are going to look at that and say, man, what happened if we hit a rough spot and we need you to support us even when we can't support you great? You know what I'm saying? I can't get you the roster you need, but I need you to be professional and do everything you can to win. Ain't no way in hell you telling me Vogel doing everything he can to win. He not. And oh, don't forget now, I ain't forgot LeBron, Ramon,
No,
James.
we going. I want to
Are
get to
you gonna save him
it.
for last? Okay,
No,
all
no,
right.
I'm getting it because you said you want to start from the top to the bottom. So
Yeah.
that's why I did
Well,
Genie.
hold
I
on,
did
time out. We skipped then.
now.
We
I did
skipped.
Genie. I did
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Rob.
You skipped because
What's it?
you got to go by power, not position. You got to go by power,
All
Kareem,
right, so
not
the
position.
Ramesses. Okay, we're gonna go with the
Mm-mm,
Ramesses.
mm-mm. No. LeBron, Ramon, James is second in line, bro. He got more power than anybody over there besides Jeannie Buss, bro.
But he's a player. I was going more like management.
And you can do, hey, this your show. I'll follow the guidelines. You can do it how you want to do it. But if you really gonna be accurate, you gotta go by power, not just position. Because
Okay,
with the
but if
Lakers,
you,
it's just title. If that's the case, let's go talk about the Ramesses because they got more title than Palinka. Let's talk about the Ramesses then. Which it ain't shit to talk about. You already know that. They got the title, but they don't have the power. They
I
got the
said,
position, but they don't have the power.
I so go.
LeBron has the power.
So you could go in on LeBron. Go ahead.
LeBron James has the power. And the reason I get on LeBron James, he even with the power, he still can't control every single thing that's happening in the front office. But the thing he can control is what's going on that court. He can control what's going on that court. When you are a true leader, you will know how to galvanize your troops. But because these people have seen what they consider to be a lethargic, lackadaisical, a non locked in LeBron, right? They ain't following him. They not following him. Look at all that frustration he was showing last night. These guys don't honor nor respect him as a great or anything. That is retarded. So what LeBron has done, because he's a master manipulator of the media, he understands this generation, they don't have the IQ that we had. We're not fooled by what we're seeing going on that court. LeBron knows if I go out there and I score 30 points a game, everybody gonna say, I'm giving an effort. I'm trying. Well, where's your trying when it comes to galvanizing these troops? How many player only meetings have we heard about with the Lakers this year? Kareem, you play ball. When coaches ain't acting right, when front office ain't acting right, when ownership ain't acting right, do not players call players only meetings, no matter how many they take. The players stay unified. When you look at the Lakers, are they unified? Players,
No,
just the players. That falls directly on LeBron, Ramon, James.
and see
Flat
this
out.
See, this where loyalty. This where we disagree with you at because you think everything is basketball. He ain't saying nothing
Ah,
about.
they
He's
don't.
saying
Hey, loyalty, no problem. I answered. I'll respond to this.
because, but
You
yeah,
don't. Why are they
I'm let
missing?
you
Why
respond.
are they? Yeah. Why
I'm,
are they missing wide open shots
no,
though?
I'm gonna let you respond. But see, the thing is, all people see is the numbers. Oh, he scored 30 points. Oh, he
Yeah,
had triple
that's it.
double. He had
That's
no
it.
fault. They ain't looking at
Now
as a
he right
leader.
there.
When you don't play no defense as a leader, it starts with you. You know what I
I
mean?
don't, and you
He,
know me.
he,
I don't even get on
he turned the
LeBron about.
ball over,
Yeah.
and like you
Well,
said,
lately he has been. He's been
yeah, that's
turning
what I'm talking
over a
about.
lot.
I'm talking
He
about right
hasn't
now.
played D. He hasn't been playing D all year. But I don't even fault LeBron for the non-defense because for me to expect a player in year 19, I don't care who you are, to be even good defensively is foolishness on my part. The team, if he still has juice in the tank and can help you offensively, you protect him. There's so many guys. How long has Steph been getting hid defensively? Allen Iverson hid defensively. I can go on and name great offensive players that all got Reggie Miller, all got hid defensively
But it's a
because they
no. But the difference is they get high. But that don't mean they ain't giving the effort. Reggie Miller tried to play. Some people just not good defenders. We talk about effort. You know what I mean? They hide them
again,
because they're not good defenders. But one
again,
thing I've seen Reggie
mhm,
Miller, the Steph
well,
Curry, I seen
hey,
them try.
you're and
Just
hey, Kareem, you're going into what I'm saying about his leadership this year. You're not giving the effort, nobody's going to support you in that. You can't come out here and not give full fledged effort and then expect these guys to make up for you. That's not the respect they have for you, unfortunately. And when they can tell you're not 100% focused on winning, see, you can pull that mirage on people that don't have the IQ, that don't understand the game of basketball, that you're out there and you're trying hard and you're playing hard. Now, was he frustrated for real last night? Yeah, I believe he was. I believe he was because you know what? He had got in there and tried to bang with them dudes, and all he saw was chest and midsection. And them boogers long for Toronto, bro. The whole team is long, and they were banging, and he was the only one in there. So I believe at that moment he was 100% frustrated, right? I do. But that don't erase your lack of competitiveness, your lack of leadership, your lack of drive, your lack of response to these players, galvanizing these troops, sticking with them even when they do bad. People say, hold on, people, I'll let you go. People say this team is not talented. I 100% disagree with them because I guarantee you this: you get them a leader that won't quit no matter what, give them Jimmy Butler. Put Jimmy Butler on this Lakers team right now
yeah,
and take off LeBron James. I
yeah.
guarantee you that team is above 500
I agree.
because
I
he
agree.
would demand it. He would
I
demand it
agree.
from them guys in practice. He'll slap the
I
shit out
agree.
of somebody, all of that. Now, Jimmy Butler would leave after this year because he said I'm playing with a bunch of softies. But that team will be above 500 and they will be a playoff team. They will
I
be top six or better with Jimmy Butler replacing LeBron James because of his mentality. He ain't having that, and he not quitting. Even though he been hurting all that this year, that team would be much different with a guy like Jimmy Butler than they do with LeBron James.
Yo, let me
Flat
tell
out.
you. Let me tell. I'm gonna only get the floor for 1 minute, right? And
Hmm.
this is why I agree with you 100%. Because first thing somebody gonna think LeBron James better than Jimmy Butler, but you identify with the leader of the team. Now it's something you
Excuse
said
me.
earlier, right? Now I'm gonna go back to this earlier, and this is what you said is so powerful, and I don't want to leave nobody head, right? Now you said you spoke on this platform here. You said this is a mature, laid back platform, no ruckus, because that's me.
Yeah.
I don't give that energy. Now, not knocking Ticket TV or nothing, but Ticket gives that energy.
Yes.
So his audience give that energy. You see what I'm saying? So the
Hmm.
energy of whoever channel it is, it's gonna that's just what it is. The same thing like a leader, like Jimmy Butler. Like you said, he got that no nonsense, not quit attitude. It would have fell along with the teams. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the thing with this the thing why a lot of people with the LeBron James things it go crazy because it's like you can't say nothing. It's like the whole time when you went in on Jeannie, which a lot of people don't see what you see with Jeannie,
Mm-hmm.
and when you went in on everybody, the
They ain't say
soon
nothing.
you mentioned
They ain't say
LeBron
nothing.
James,
There they
first
go.
thing loyalty come out. What for? So loyalty basically saying LeBron James don't get no blame at all. You're not blaming LeBron James for the whole thing. You just saying
Sure didn't.
you just giving everybody their percentage of the blame that you seeing out there. But the first thing loyalty comes out and say what blame he gets. Like this is the thing that frustrate people, and it makes people look at like they probably say, "Oh, you don't like LeBron," because it gets frustrated because you've been given an educated and honest assessment the whole time when you talked about Genie. Nobody said nothing. The
I
minute
know.
you mention LeBron, he the
I know.
first one to come up and say something, and then you know what I mean. Oh well, people missing shots. You, so he gets
Hey,
no blame. So
hey,
so it comes
Kareem,
back to he's God. LeBron James
Kareem.
is God. He
Now
gets
he
no.
ain't God. He ain't God. Hey, Kareem, think about this.
It's frustrating
Now
though
I know, but
because he
not for
watched
me.
the
Not
game.
hey, not for me. Not for me. I ain't letting them bookers get me frustrated, bro. Think about this. I didn't say one word about like front office moves, player transactions. I didn't say none of that. I ain't blaming you for none of that. All I talked about was his leadership this year with these guys. That's it. What he can control on that court. And I'm watching a bunch of guys that have never bought into him all year long. Have we had other issues? Yes, Russell Westbrook is an issue to fit. Yes, Anthony Davis' health has been an issue. LeBron James' health has been an issue. COVID was an issue. Remember, we had a bad, what, month, 2 months with COVID. I understand all of that. I'm speaking on the things that he, as a leader, could have done differently. Wherever Jimmy Butler go, them teams go to the playoffs. Minnesota got one playoff in the last 20 years. It's because they got Jimmy Butler.
And
Philly been to the playoffs, Jimmy Butler. Miami, Jimmy Butler.
and
Again,
it had
his mentality would
it's
fit
his
better with
mentality.
this team because I've seen Jimmy Buckets with less talent do more. That's why I said Jimmy Buckets, right? Am I saying Jimmy Buckets a better player all around LeBron? Nope. But his mentality would fit this team way better than LeBron's. And you know what? I think I saw somebody in the chat say, well, you put LeBron with Miami, they win a chip. I can kind of agree with that. They got a good chance. If you put LeBron on Miami this year with that level of talent, and here's the key Miami ain't playing. Their front office is in order. They're the only team in the league that make you come in like you a meat market. You got to have a certain body fat to even get on the court for Miami, bro. Did y'all know that? You can't come in overweight for Miami. You don't play. You see what I'm saying? So the mentality Miami has, everybody gets in line. Why you think LeBron left the first time? Why you think he left the first time? He couldn't run Pat Riley in Miami. That's why he did his 4 years and left. But if you take LeBron James this year, put him on Miami, and take Jimmy Buckets, Miami will be one of the number one contenders in the East. Like they are now, they number one right now with Jimmy Buckets. And the Lakers would be in the top six, even with this talent, would be in the top six in the East, even with Anthony Davis injuries and all that. Because all them other little games, Jimmy Buckets would have made sure we don't lose those games.
And,
He'd have
and,
made sure all them games we gave away at the beginning of the year, we would have at least 15 more wins with Jimmy Buckets.
exactly. And
At
you know what?
least.
And see, this is basketball at its finest that you brought up Jimmy Butler. And I'm glad I want to give a big shout out to Most. Because like he said, he took Minnesota. This is when it was top 8. Not no going in the playoffs at 10th seed. This was top 8. And this is when the West was loaded. The West, when he went in, was way better than this West right now.
Oh, I know.
The
I
West
know.
was tougher.
And he got
Then
Minnesota there. He got a weak
Minnesota
Minnesota
made
team there.
top 8, not no top 10, no playing.
Yep.
They made top 8, and this is what Carltown was.
Loyalty must love LeBron, huh? Because
Yeah,
first off, show me a year besides his rookie year where Jimmy Buckets averaged 10 points. Now you want to create false narratives,
he won
loyalty.
false narrative.
You can get out, hey bro, you can get out your feelings. Because go over there and look what Jimmy Butler's done with Miami. The years he's been there, the first year, what? Oh, they went to the championship. The next year, they still made the playoffs. Now they did get bounced in the first round, but they made the playoffs. The third year, oh my God, Miami's number one in the East. Bro, don't shit on Jimmy Buckets just because you love LeBron. Facts are facts, bro. Facts are facts. Jimmy Buckets is legit. Is he LeBron? No, not all around. But I'll take his mentality on this Laker team over what LeBron has shown me this year.
And but you know the sad part about it, the first thing people always want to jump numbers. We talking about
Yeah, go ahead.
intangibles.
Yeah, you
We talking about heart,
you're
intangibles,
good.
will. We ain't
What's
saying
that
nothing
too?
about no numbers. See, that's the
Titan.
first thing they run to. Oh, the numbers. Oh, he did this, he
Y'all
did
gonna
that.
drop it off. I'm gonna give you a thing.
It's
Y'all gonna end up dropping it off. Hold on, my second. You talk. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, it's not just the numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's the will, it's the competitiveness and things like that. The defense, the mentality. You know what I mean? The first thing you coming at is numbers. Oh, he averaged 10 points. Oh, he this and that. Nobody in their right mind will ever say Jimmy Butler is better than LeBron James. He's just saying what's better for this team. Like, and I do believe if Jimmy Butler was on the team, we would have a better record. I honestly believe that, and that's
Sorry
a
about
great
that.
take he
Sorry about
made
that.
by saying
Yep.
he would be it's more impactful.
Now
You know what I
see
mean? But he's
what
not
I would
better than him.
what
But
I would. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. My
no,
bad. Go
what I'm
ahead. Go
saying
ahead, homie.
he's not better than him. But you just saying it's more impactful. Like
Hmm.
people look at 30, but them 30s ain't giving no wins. I see
None
Jimmy Butler get you 18 points and they win it.
and win. Yes, Kareem. Now, if I was over on my boy Bang channel, you know them boys will be giving to me. You're a hater. You hate LeBron, and this is see now you slick hating. I'm not slick. I'm being honest. The mentality that a leader like Jimmy Butler has will go better with these guys we have here. Now, another person did say something wise. He said Jimmy Butler would never play with Russell Westbrook, and I agree with that. So that's if Jimmy was there, one of the first things that wouldn't happen is we would have Buddy Hield and now Russell Westbrook because he wouldn't have played with Russ. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. And again, just because I'm giving LeBron his criticism for not leading the team in the way I think he should lead them this year, everybody will say that I'm throwing all the blame on LeBron. I didn't. I
And,
started
and
off with 30
that's the
minutes
sad
on
part.
Jeannie. I started off
That's the
with 30
sad part.
minutes on Jeannie Buss. She and I said she's the number one problem. She is. But when we're going in rank of power, it's her and then it's LeBron. Well, clutch. Let's just put it under clutch. Because they're making the major moves, and moves ain't being made without clutch. They're just not. But my thing is, what I'm seeing on that court is 100% unprofessional. That's what it is. The coaches are unprofessional. The players are unprofessional. The front office is being unprofessional. And it's embarrassing. And you would never get that. Now, don't get me wrong. Every team has bad stretches and they have bad games where they don't, you know what I'm saying, where they don't play at their hardest. But this Laker team, the number one, hey, we've been looking for their identity, right? All year. You got everybody saying, what's their identity? What's their identity? What's their identity? What's their identity? Well, I think we just saw it. Their identity is we ain't going to get no effort. Because that's the one consistent thing this team has showed us all year. We are not going to consistently give an effort. And that is unprofessional when you are getting a paycheck. How many of you can get away with that at your job? How
And,
many? You can't get away with that. To come and get an effort the Lakers give on that court, you would be fired very soon.
and
Very soon.
you 100% right about that. And the thing is, he said, I bet you won't go live. It won't make no sense going live on this topic because if
Let's
you
find a loyalty. We'll go to a debate channel. I'll go live with your tail. You won't destroy me on this topic. All you'll do, and you know what? I'll let you go to Bang or wherever you welcomed at. I don't know where you welcomed at. We'll go somewhere where they love LeBron too, right? We'll go somewhere they love LeBron. So you'll have everybody on your side. I guarantee you won't cook me on this, nigga. I will destroy you on this topic. Because you don't know basketball like you the same brother. Now, you my guy loyalty, but you the same brother that said we need to start the Twin Towers, Dwight Howard and DJ. You that same brother. And then put Carmelo in that same lineup, bro. You that same brother. So your basketball takes, bro, they're a little low for me. But I will cook you if you want me to on this topic. Because nobody can deny the lack of leadership. What you do is make excuses for his greatness. Because you look and see. See, I told you LeBron is the media spin master. He got the media on lock, and I got to give it to him. He knows what you guys in this era will focus on. And as long as he's leading the league in scoring, all you're going to think about is, man, this is incredible. He's year 19. He's playing with bums. It's amazing when they start losing. All those guys become bums. But when he wins, they're not. Anthony Davis was the top 5 player when he helped LeBron. Let me get it right, y'all. He helped LeBron and the Lakers win a chip. Now all of a sudden, he's a bum. I had people telling me today that 23 and 9 is not worthy. 23 points, 9 rebounds is not worthy of being an all-star. Are you serious? I told them, name me 5 people that got better stats than him. They fumble and bumble to get to 5. Now, mind you, an all-star team got 12 players. He got 12. I only told him to give me 5. I told them we got starters from the West that don't even have numbers like Anthony Davis. They don't. Don't tell me he's still not an all-star level player. Even in his worst year, he's putting up 23 and 9. That's a double-double. Man, miss me with that mess. Just because you mad because your king ain't getting his way. He
But
ain't
this,
getting what he want this year.
but this
Bump
the
that in the horse you rode in here on.
you know, but this is a problem I have, right? Because the problem I have is you basically, and we all give LeBron James props, but everybody have fault and everyone has blame. So basically, loyalty want us to say is Jeannie fault, is Rob fault, is the Rambus fault, is Vogel fault, is the all 14 players fault, but it's not LeBron getting no blame. See, that's
Here's
the problem I have with that.
I
Like
understand.
nobody knocking LeBron James at all. If you heard Elder talk, he spoke nobody can really knock LeBron, but he is at fault. So for him to sit there and say, like, get the minute Elder opened his mouth, he said, "What blame he get?" That goes to show now you make people question your basketball abilities. Because if anybody in their right mind watch the game, could see that he has some fault too. Like everybody, everyone has some fault in this. That's what it is. You clearly
Again,
said the number one fault was
LeBron
Jimmy.
James,
You
LeBron
said
James.
that.
Yeah, Jeannie Buss is the number one problem. And I
So
just called, hold on, I just called for Jeannie Buss to sell her team or step down. What did I call for LeBron James to do? I didn't tell him to leave. I didn't tell the Lakers to trade him. I didn't say none of that dumb stuff. But if he is the captain and he's the leader of that team, those players should look better because of him. See, you can't tell a guy that's been a captain on every single team I've ever played on, from freaking 8 years old all the way up to my 40s. I've always been the captain. And 90% of the time, I'm the best player on that team. So you can't tell me what the expectation of a leader is on a team and a captain on a team because I lived it for decades. I know it. And I'm not seeing it with LeBron James. That is his biggest fault this year. I ain't blaming the quote unquote talentless players because you know what? Nobody had a problem with the talent on the Lakers before we played our first game. Now
but
there were people, hold on, there were people that questioned, said they talented, but can they play defense? They question all that. But you didn't question the talent that the Lakers had. Vegas did question the talent that the Lakers had because they had the Lakers ranked number 2 behind Brooklyn to win it all this year. And Vegas is in the money making business. So nobody saw the Lakers going to what they did this year. This has been a collective effort. But just because I criticize your king, now I got issues. Now I'm the problem. No, he's part of the problem. So then you want to switch the narrative and want to compare LeBron to Jimmy Butler. That ain't what I did. I said the mentality of Jimmy Butler would fit better on this team than the mentality that LeBron has. And his mentality would fit better over there in Miami right now. Ain't no slight. It is what it is. But you boogers love LeBron so much, anybody that comes at him with real criticism, you can't take it. All you see is his greatness. And
that's
again,
it.
it's hold on, it's the same narratives y'all argue against the other greats. Y'all say the same stuff about when people talk about Michael Jordan. Well, y'all think he king and a god and black Jesus and he ain't never make mistakes. And then you do videos showing his little mistakes where he missed 1 or 2 free throws or where he did this. You do the same stuff with Kobe. But when it comes to LeBron, he ain't never made a mistake. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's why he's 4-6. Now take that as a slight, because that is a slight. Since you think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, why that nigga ain't 10-0? He ain't perfect. So when he deserves it, give it to him. I gave Kobe his criticism. When that nigga shot too many times and froze out his players, I said, I get it. You don't trust him. That's your fault. You got to build him up, Kobe. And guess what happened? He ended up doing it. He ended up doing it. But this mentality that LeBron has like this, man, you can wash me. You can miss me with that shit. I guarantee this level of talent. Think about it. Kobe had it. Matter of fact, that team wasn't even as good as this team talent-wise. But that team he had with Dwight Howard and an old-ass Steve Nash that was done, broken up and all that, he still led that team to the playoffs. He still had, what was he, 47 and 35, something like that? He still was 12 games over 500 in the West. Don't tell me that mentality won't produce wins. This BS mentality that I'm not going to lead by example. I'm just go out here and jack up shots and lead the league in scoring at 37 years old. See, that's someone chasing a legacy. That's someone saying, you know what, I can't win with these dudes. Let me go ahead and get what's good for me then. I'll go ahead and win this scoring title, and I can put that on my legacy saying that I won a scoring title at 37 years old. Nobody else has done it. Yeah, nobody else has been a colossal fail with the Lakers like you have this year. That's another fact, too, that's going on your legacy, bro. And you should care more, LeBron. You should. So if you listening, nigga, you should care more. This some BS. This how you want your sons to come up playing? Really? Like this? Now, they're not going to have the maneuverability that you had. And I tell folk, you're a damn politician. And that's the part of you I don't care for. I'm not going to say I hate it and all that, but that's the part I don't care for. I love and respect your game. You are the greatest of your era. And you are all-time great. But that politician moving that you do, that's the stuff I don't have respect for. But your sons ain't going to have that. They're not. They're not going to be elevated. They don't have the talent that you have. So what are you teaching them? You going to teach them to maneuver like that? They're not going to have the power you have, LeBron. See, you got to teach them not to cheat the game. You cheat the game every night you get out there and you do this bull crap, small ball, knowing you ain't going to play no damn center, no ways, and then just start jacking shots every time we get behind so you can get them stats and lead the league in scoring and chase down these records. That's BS, and you ain't fooling me, LeBron. You ain't fooling me. And anybody that like LeBron, I don't give a shit. That's cool. You may think my take is cap. You may think I hate LeBron. I don't hate LeBron. Because if I was on this team, I guarantee one thing. I can tell you one thing y'all would have heard this year. If I was on that Laker team, one report y'all would have got, because I'd have made sure it got out, is that Rufus Carswell and LeBron James threw hands in that locker room this year. That's the report y'all would have got out. Because I'd have been in his grill. You the lead, do what you supposed to do, nigga. This BS. We ain't got time for your politics. And you know what LeBron would have done? He'd have got me shipped anyway. But he'd have took a black eye. He'd have took a black eye before I got shipped. I promise you. I didn't play that as a leader either. Ever. See, I ain't that now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that now. Because when I got done playing hoop, I went and played basketball. I went and played football. And I put football weight on to play football. And I ain't never got out of the football weight. Right? But when I was on that court, I was a defensive stopper. Guess why? I never wanted anybody on my team saying nothing else. I don't care if you was a 1. I don't care if you was a 2. I don't care if you was a 3. I don't care if you was a 4. And I'm only 6'3". My legs, my strength level, my footwork was too good. My hands was too quick. I would guard whoever the best player was between 1 through 4 on my teams. Didn't matter who it was. Every week. 36 minutes a game in college. Do the math. You don't play for 40 minutes. Now I was playing 36 minutes a game. We blew a lot of teams out. Now you got to lead by example, bro. And you ain't leading by example launching logo threes when you down 30. And that's what he do. You're launching logo threes down 25 in the first quarter, nigga. That shit's embarrassing. That shit is unprofessional. And you deserve the blame you getting. Now we can move on to the next person. I'm done with LeBron. Who's
Yo,
next?
you going in the day, boy.
I told you. I told you.
No games,
I wasn't
boy.
playing with my Lakers, man. This is BS.
You playing no. But see, the thing is, right? I want to say, I don't think it. To me, I don't know if loyalty trolling, but I think he sound crazy when he said you ain't giving no basketball takes, and that's all you've been doing. Like
Man,
You
I ain't
really
think. Ain't nobody think
discredit.
about. Hey, bro, hey,
He really discredit himself today because
why we hold on? Why we gotta talk about loyalty?
no,
Loyalty.
because
Hey, he's the hold on. He's the guy that said we need to start LeBron, Carmelo Anthony, DJ, Dwight Howard. I forgot who the other person
Anthony
was.
Davis, Anthony
Anthony
Davis.
Davis. We can't respect this dude. His basketball take don't mean nothing to me, bro. It don't mean nothing to me. It don't. The oldest, washed up man. We get can you imagine what we would be getting beat by some of these teams in the first quarter if we put that lineup out there? Because you know what they're gonna do. Oh, they're gonna blitz LeBron. Did you see what Toronto did last night? You see what they did? They put that long, athletic, fast, agile, what's his name? The rookie, Barnes on his butt.
Yeah,
Frustrated him. Well, LeBron had 30. He had 14 in the fourth. And when the game was over, he had 14 in the fourth. He ain't do nothing in three quarters. They kept putting length, and they pressured him all the way up the court. That's what smart teams gonna do. You can't just put an offensive mind out there like LeBron and not do the rest. We can eliminate LeBron easily. And then you know what? When we up 30, do you think we care that LeBron James gets 25, 27, 30 points? You think we care? You getting your tail ripped. And here's another stat. The Clippers, one of the worst teams in the league, right? Not now. I'm talking about historically, correct? In the last 10 years, they have a 32-7 record against the Lakers. That's against Jeannie Buss. Since she's took over, 32-7. The Toronto Raptors, we only play them twice a year. He is nice, Steve. I agree. Barnes is a keeper. I was mad when they did that pick. I was like, no, that's they stretch. Well, I'm shutting my mouth now. I didn't know enough about Barnes. I watched him 2 times and I said, oh boy, be quiet, Elder. That boy the real deal. Toronto know what they doing. I don't care if they got 5 wings. He is drafted. That book is he should have been man. I might have drafted him number one. Anyway, back to this. Toronto Raptors. We play them twice a year, right? Do you know they're 14-1 against the Lakers? 14-1. We've only beat them bookers one time in the last 8 years, y'all. One time. And we got to play them again this year. At the end of this week or something, don't we? We play them
yeah,
soon. I think Friday. We play them Friday night. And gonna get the frame ripped out of us. But you know what though? Hey, hold on. We may have a chance Friday night. Do you know why? It's in Toronto. They don't got no fans up there. They ain't letting fans in the stands, remember?
yeah,
It may take the Lakers back to the bubble, man, and they may do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's gonna be a weird game. I ain't gonna watch it because it's Friday night, but you know what I'm saying. But man, I'm telling you, man, I'm back to Genie. These teams having total dominance over the Lakers, who the years before that, the Lakers dominated. Shows that she is not worthy to be the leader of the Los Angeles Lakers. She
okay,
needs to go.
okay. So now Elder is the. I'm putting you in charge of the Lakers. How you fixing the Lakers? What's name the things? Okay, starting Lakers out of it, right?
I'm moving Jeannie Buss out first.
But
You
she's
can
the owner.
you
Oh, but
gotta
you can
go
do
though.
what you want. You can do what you want.
If I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
do what I want to do, you head of finance.
Okay,
You're
you
not
move
running the
her
team
out.
no more.
Who's
You're head
coming
of
in?
finance.
Who's replacing Jeannie?
Who you? I don't care. Whoever. Actually, because I believe in nepotism. I don't have any problem with that because I'd be lying to say that when all of my companies, everything we do, it's all family. Every single bit of it. I ain't hiring nobody outside of family. You see what I'm saying? So I can't be a hypocrite when it comes to that. So me personally, and I don't know enough, but from what y'all telling me about these young dudes that's in their 30s, I may give one of them a shot. If one of them is really basketball savvy and he's real good minded, you know what I'm saying? Let Jenny handle the money because she's very good at that. But I'm putting him in charge of the money so he can spend whatever he wants. See, that's what happens. His dad would spend the money and Jenny and them would figure out ways to get the money back. You see what I'm saying? He's like, no, this has got to be done. That's your job. Figure that out. See, that's a good leader. That's a good leader. Do that. And again, we ain't going broke. You act like this move is going to make us go broke. We finna go to poorhouse because I paid this dude $20 million and he only worth 15. No.
Okay.
And see, Jerry Bus, what's the name Bus understood that. Dr. Bus understood that. Get Jenny out first. Get somebody else in there. Somebody, anybody, right? Second move, I'm gonna go ahead and fire Vogel. It's too much. It's been too much. I'm gonna fire Vogel, and then it could be an extensive type of search, but what I'm gonna be looking for is a young, 100% alpha male, but intelligent and intellectual and intelligent. Someone that's gonna stand their ground, right? They got a great basketball mind. They got a bunch of drive. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, they know lines not to cross. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can lose these players like I'll give you a thing like oh boy Earl Watson, very good coach. I don't know if people realize that Earl Watson was a very good coach for Phoenix, but he crossed lines. You can't you can't go, bro. You can't tell your boss
Well,
no, bro. You can't
what
do it.
one second. I ain't want to interrupt you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Bullet Bar, for the donation. Bullet Bar, thanks for the
Shout out,
donation.
Bullet Bob. Shout out.
Go
You
go.
know what I'm saying? So you can't do that type of thing where when your bosses tell you I need you to do this for whatever reason, you just got to do it. Because remember they didn't want him to play Devin Booker. They had their reasons. He played him anyways. That's cost him his job. Now, is he an assistant and all that? I think he is with the Raptors, as a matter of fact. I think I saw him on the Raptors bench last night. But it'll be a long time before he get another head coaching job, bro. If ever. You can't have that kind of, you see what I'm saying? So there's a diamond in the rough out there that I may look for. I don't know what bigger name coaches that I could trust that may become available. So I can't say specifically who I would put in that seat. Me personally, I'm gonna try to talk Mark Jackson to coming in, and everybody gonna have to deal with Mark Jackson. The players gonna have to deal with him. They're gonna have to deal with him. I'm gonna sit down with Mark and be like, look, bro, we both men of faith. But I never impose my faith on others. I can't do that. Not even the Messiah himself. Jesus himself didn't do that, bro. He didn't force people to do nothing. And what I heard, and I don't know this for fact, you may know more about that, Kareem, that he had certain things set up in quote unquote his locker room, blah, blah, blah. I said, bro, no, no, no. This is our locker room. You can't force your faith on folks. So you live it. Those that care, they'll follow you, bro. They'll follow your example. But that doesn't stop you from still being a professional and teaching and training these guys. So if I could talk Mark Jackson to coming out and running my team, bingo, bro. Bingo.
So okay. So now you got Jesse and Joey Buss running the team. You got Mark Jackson as your coach. Who's your general manager?
Um, I said, who would I say the other day? You remember? I gave a name of somebody I thought would be a good GM the other day. Oh, was it Derek Fisher?
You said Derek Fisher.
Yeah, I give him a shot. I give him. He don't need to coach, but he knows the lingo, all that. He's respected enough. You see what I'm saying? He's respected by teams enough. Da 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 da. I think he do. I would try to again. I'm gonna try to keep it Laker. And off the top of my head, he's the first name that came to me. I wouldn't put Worthy or Ori or any of them guys in that position. Derek Fisher, again, president of basketball operation. Derek Fisher is a professional. You need a professional and you need a dog as a what and someone that's gonna work their tail off. Now Derek Fisher just got married. He may not want that position. You know what I'm saying? He may not want that position because it may be too demanding for him with his new family, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. But if he would, I like what I get out there, and he a dog, even in that wise. Because again, you're not going to be uh, the president of the Players Association and not be able to get it in them boardrooms. You see what I'm saying? So if he's interested, somebody like that. It may not be Derek Fisher, but somebody like that.
Okay, so now what's the first order of business as the GM? Now you the GM. What's the order of business as far as players? What
The
type of
first
team
the
you
first
gonna have?
order the first order of business is getting LeBron James to sign the extension. That's first order of business. Get him to sign the extension. because his commitment dictates what we do with everything else.
Okay, now I'm gonna play double advocate.
You can, you
Now,
can.
we know LeBron do things on his own time.
Yep.
Now, the key to you, now you want to sign an extension. Would you give him a deadline when he had to sign
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Or okay, so
Yes.
I'm
Well, here's
LeBron
the
James.
thing. Here's the thing. I may not have to though, right? Because from what I hear, LeBron James is a man of his word. That's what I hear. I don't care what other people say. He's snaky trade. No, what I hear that if Clutch say they gonna do something, if you do this, we do that. I hear that they follow through with that. That's what I hear. Now you may hear something different. So if I go and say LeBron needs you to sign, I know Clutch is coming back and gonna say, "Well, we need this." I gotta evaluate what that is, and I think the first thing Clutch would say is this roster ain't it, and I know it starts with Russ. First and foremost, move Russ. Get this roster better.
But like you
Then
said,
we can talk.
everybody
Then we
in
can.
the
Then,
organization already agreeing with they gonna trade
well,
Russ. So.
that's the thing. So that's not a major demand to me then. But I'm still going to use that. Okay, no problem. So then every deal that I'm doing, trying to get Russ, I definitely got him involved because I'm gonna want his approval. I'm not gonna go do deals and then he say, "Nah, I didn't pick that dude. I didn't want that." You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go through that game. He gonna sign off on everybody. If we do a Russ deal, he gonna sign off on it, and I ain't gonna make that public. But he's gonna agree with those players. Why? Because once I do that and that roster's better, I'm going to say to him, "Well, we did our part. Time for you to sign." Then if he still try to kick the can down the road and get more, I'm gonna be like, "Well, here's what we have, sir. You have until this date, because we're not gonna be in a position where we let you just walk for nothing. We let players go to clear cap space for you. We've traded players while you were here to get play. We're not just letting you walk, sir. It's not happening, LeBron. And I know I don't want to be the one to put any kind of tarnish on your resume. You are all time great. You need to know today that's not an option, sir. Not with us. It's not an option. It's not an option. We're not Miami. We're not Cleveland. So we did our part and we got these players and the roster's a little bit better. We need you to sign, and then we can go get even more players. Now, if he says, "No, I'm not comfortable with that. We're going to do that," blah, 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 cool. No problem. As long as they know this is the deadline. Because I already know what's going to happen. When you give them a deadline, they're going to start manipulating the media, y'all.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna go to some of y'all questions till he come back because he had a good take, and I'm gonna start with he back on. So
I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what causes that. I don't know. It does it once, like every
yeah,
show. It's on my iPad when I do it. On my phone, it never does it. Um, but yeah, I already know that when I put that deadline out, his guys are gonna go and start manipulating the media to try to burn us and make us look bad. That's just what they do. And then they're gonna put what that ain't not what you know what I'm saying. I already know how that works. All right, and I'm gonna be 100% prepared for that. The fact of the matter is, I'm gonna have not one, not two, but three deals in place if LeBron James don't sign that extension. He ain't walking for free. Not on my watch. Now you sign the extension, we do this, and it's time for you to go see your son. I'll let you walk then. That's honorable in my opinion, because you've made that clear up front. You see what I'm saying? And I actually want that for you. I would love for it to be with us, but I want that for you, and I wouldn't do nothing to hold you back from that. You have more than earned that right to do that with your son, in my personal opinion. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't play, nope, I would not. I would say it one time too. I would say it one time. Well, I need your signature by this date, sir. That's it. No threats. You see what I'm saying? Well, we need your signature by this date. Now, they're smart businessmen. Guess what they're going to say? What do you mean? What if you don't get it? What's going to happen then? Again, sir, this is a deadline to have your signature. We have a corporation. We have a business to run, first and foremost. And we appreciate everything you've done for us. 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 And we appreciate ever But we need your signatures by this date so we can move forward in the business that we want to move forward in. And I'm giving myself plenty of time. I'm not hardballing him saying you got 72 hours. I ain't doing that. But he gonna have a date from me. He would, no doubt. And he
And that's
gonna spend. I already know how he gonna spend in the media, so that ain't gonna bother me one bit. It ain't gonna bother me one bit. And again, people say, "Well, how you gonna trade it?" Blah blah. Man, teams will do it. They don't give a flip. He ain't got no trade clause. Teams would do it just to get
yeah,
him
yeah.
because he can't be. He see LeBron's legacy. He can't go out and do the stuff James Harden. He can't even do what Anthony Davis did. He can't. He can't do. I'll be more than willing to take all the heat from my franchise for trading LeBron James. I would. But again, I have already complied with his demands, and this will be him backing out of that. I don't think LeBron would do that though. If we went out and sold and got rid of Westbrook for a trade that LeBron liked, he would sign the extension. I really believe that. Yeah.
But
That's
I
funny, bro.
yeah, yeah. And
I bet, hey, Loyalty Films, I bet you ain't never had no offers to work in an NBA front office. I bet you haven't.
but you know what's crazy though? The crazy part is that you ain't saying nothing wrong.
I
You
already know,
acting,
bro.
you cover it as if you work for me, if I'm the owner and you the GM and you work for me, I like what you're doing. You know why, Elder? Because you protecting the brand.
Protecting that. I'm protecting the
You
brand, yeah.
protecting. You say, okay, I'm giving you, I want you back. Here come a max money for 1 year deal, extension. Max money. I want you back, right? And here's the timeline. I think you're doing a beautiful job. You hurting the franchise letting them walk for nothing.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know why he said you would be a horrible GM. But anyway, so okay, so
He
now
don't.
let's say
Hey,
Ron.
let me ask him. What's his experience about GMs? What do you know about what a GM responsibility is? What makes you qualified to know if a GM is good or bad? Loyalty Films, huh? Where's your qualifications for that, sir? Or is that just a random asshole opinion? Meaning, it's an opinion, just like an asshole. Everybody got one. Which one is it?
See,
They do. They own the team, sir. You
this,
always have leverage when you're the owner. Stop
that's
that.
what I said.
You always have leverage when you're the owner, bro.
Yeah,
Stop it.
I don't think this loyalty. I'm starting to think this somebody else.
No, that's loyalty. That's
I
loyalty.
I think this somebody opposing as. I don't think that's
Oh
loyalty, man.
no, that's loyalty. Yeah, it is.
Because this don't make no
You can
sense
let him
what you're
come. Hey,
saying.
you can let him come up in here. I'll cook his ass real quick. You want me to? Let him in here with them
All right,
dumbass takes.
all right. I'm gonna let him.
It's loyalty. I know it's loyalty. It's his
Loyalty, I'm
ass.
gonna let you
You
in
come in here, nigga.
2 minutes. I'm gonna let you in. You and
You
Elks
come.
can go at it
You come in
because you
here.
ain't making no sense. You ain't making no sense.
Again,
How does
that's
that
why I
make
asked
no
you,
sense?
where's your credentials to show that you're even worthy to judge what a good or what a bad GM is? Where's your experience? Where does it come from?
But this don't even make no sense. To
What sport team is you work for? What level of sports entertainment have you worked for on any capacity, bro? Where? But if you got something great, maybe I'll listen to what you're saying. Maybe I will. I know you don't have what I got. I already know.
But
Yeah, that's
I get,
loyalty.
I
Be a
get.
fan of LeBron and see you can't say anything critical of LeBron to these LeBron fans without them taking it personal. Now again, he had no problems with me bashing Jeannie Buss. I demanded Jeannie to step down from her position as a
He said
billionaire
nothing.
owner, bro. He ain't said a word. But when I said LeBron James should be a better leader and galvanize his troops, now I'm the enemy. Nigga, you can miss me with that dumb shit. You LeBron sexuals or whatever they call y'all, your Bron stand. I don't know what they call you. I don't use those words really. But you niggas that love LeBron, you ain't finna intimidate me. You ain't finna push me nowhere. It is what it is. He is just as culpable in this. Him, Jeannie Buss, the Rambuses, Vogel, Palinka, and all them other 14 players. They all are unprofessional. But because he has the high power and the seniority, I'm coming at his head just like Jeannie. Because in my opinion, now this is an opinion. This is opinion. Jeannie's first in power and LeBron is second. That's
All
my
right, so
opinion.
so this is how we're gonna do this, right? I'm gonna be the moderator to keep the
No
things down.
problem. No
I'm
problem.
I'm gonna let him up right now,
Cool.
and real basketball takes the first time on. Well, this is he lost the what's the name already? Smooth Texas already got him. So loyalty, come up now, and we're gonna break it down. And I want the people to be honest. Even if y'all LeBron James fans, just be honest. What's
That's
going
facts,
on?
Felicia. That's facts. He's speaking from a fan player perspective. I run businesses though. I count dollars. So I'm going from the first. Because here's the key. If you don't have somebody doing that, you don't even have a team. How many teams have folded? Where's the Vancouver Grizzlies right now, y'all? People say they moved to Memphis. Yeah, because they couldn't keep the money going in Vancouver. How you see what I'm saying? You got to do money first. You got to do business first. If you don't take care of that side, you don't have a team. You don't have a team. You don't have a team. Where the
We
St.
got
Louis
100.
Warriors at?
We got 142 people in here. Elder's cooking tonight, man.
Man, I told you I was
Yo,
ready,
Elder
bro.
is
Loyalty,
cooking.
you really don't. Loyalty, you my
I don't
guy,
think you
bro.
want him
You
today. Not
really don't want
today.
to come in here tonight, bro. Cause
Not tonight.
I'm gonna stir fry you tonight. You come in here on
Maybe
that
another
LeBron
night,
loving crap, bro. You
but
finna
not
get
tonight.
stir fried tonight, bro.
Not
You
Yo,
finna get stir fried. If you come here on that
can y'all
LeBron
hear me,
love crap,
Kareem?
oh, we can hear you.
yeah.
We can hear you. I
Okay.
told you it was
Now,
loyalty. I told you it was. Salute
now,
loyalty.
what's the topics? Is Elder saying the topics, or you doing them and we
You,
debating
no,
what
no.
you wanna? Yeah,
You said you would cook me, and we wouldn't bring
yeah.
you on. You're here.
But Elder,
You're
you
here.
can't say the topic and then create the narrative and
No,
argue just your point.
loyalty. You
Yeah,
get to
that.
name the topic. You're here.
Yeah.
You get to
Okay.
name it.
So
We can
so
talk
this
about
this the
whatever.
first. You ready?
Yes, sir.
So hold on. To make things clear. So on Bang Channel, they think I hate LeBron, and over here I'm a Bron sexual. First of all, y'all YouTube people got to make up your minds. That's first and foremost. Somewhere along the line, y'all see me critiquing LeBron when he wasn't doing what he had to do. But at the end of the day, y'all talking about effort and he's unprofessional. To be unprofessional, you would have to have a history of that. This is 19 years. This is the first time you hearing this. Ain't no player ever lead the league in scoring at 37. You're talking about
So,
he not giving it all.
so,
Like he's the only one out there giving
so,
effort.
so.
Yeah, help
No, that's
D,
no,
chase
no.
down
Now
blocks.
hold on. That last
So
thing you said is
all right,
no.
okay, Elder. Let
The
me ask
third.
you this:
Hold on.
who
The
plays the
30.
most
Hold
D
on,
on the
bro.
Lakers?
Not LeBron.
Who? All
Hell
right, so
no.
name the name. Name the
Hillbilly
name.
Kobe, Stanley Johnson, Avery Bradley, all them niggas tried
Stanley
more.
John. Are you
All of them
y'all
tried
hearing the
harder than
names in the
LeBron.
comments?
Yes, all of them tried
Y'all
harder
hearing
than
the name?
LeBron.
Hold on,
Yes,
Elder. Stop.
yes,
Kareem, you believe that's
yes.
true? All the names that you named, they playing more D than LeBron?
Yes, I agree.
Oh my
Not even
God.
close, bro.
Avery Bradley beat. No, hold up. Avery
Oh my
Bradley,
God.
he don't give up. Yo, we could go watch
Oh
clip.
my
And
God.
I'm not crazy about the guy, the hillbilly Kobe, but the effort.
Hillbilly
He
Kobe
did
gives
Yo,
that
his
Kareem.
effort.
LeBron is
effort.
banging
Hey,
with fives
hold on,
every night, leading
time
us
out.
in
He ain't. Hold
rebounds.
on. First off,
Yeah,
bro,
go
he don't
ahead.
even. Hold on, bro. That shows me you don't even watch the games. LeBron don't
How
even guard
not?
He don't guard the five. Stop it.
I'm
Stanley
not saying
Johnson.
guard the
You
fives.
just
Elder,
said
when
he
he
banging
slammed
with
that ball
fives.
yesterday, he was the only one jumping for that
And that
rebound.
is one scenario.
No, it's been like that every
No, bro,
game.
no. Stanley
What?
Johnson, Carmelo Anthony, they're more
Stanley
guarding.
John. Oh
They are
my
more guarding the
God.
fives. When Ariza played, he was guarding them. LeBron don't guard the fives, bro.
Ariza, bro. So
Go
hold
back
on.
and
If
look.
Ariza plays
Go
all
back
that
and
D,
look.
why is he back on the
No,
bench?
no, no. You're not listening. You try to say LeBron James is out there guarding and banging with fives. He don't guard the fives. Just because he jumps center, he ain't guarding them fives.
He's
That's what Stanley.
guarding them the
No, it's
majority
not.
of the
No,
time.
no, you're delusional, bro.
How
You ain't watching.
not?
You're not watching the games.
Just because they getting the better of him, that don't mean he not guarding them the most of the
Bro,
time.
that first and foremost, even the people on the national TVs that I don't even really listen to, none of them are arguing the fact that LeBron James don't play no defense. He ain't giving no effort. He ain't running back. He
So
ain't doing
what's
nothing.
no defense in your eyes? You cut out.
No, I didn't cut out. I'm sitting
Uh,
here. I'm sitting here like you come up here to play semantics, or you come up here to
I'm not playing semantics, but y'all
look.
naming dudes that was just out the league, bro. They getting
No,
killed
no.
every night. Look at the stat
You
line.
asked. Everybody on Lakers getting killed, but you asked who gives more effort. That was your
He said
question.
effort. He said more
You
effort.
said
Effort.
who
So
gives
y'all only
more
talk
effort.
about defensive effort?
Bro, you asked that. Where you at? You
That's what we.
asked who gives more effort than
Yeah, and
LeBron.
it's
And I
clearly
told you.
LeBron. So tell me how those others are
Hold on.
giving more effort than LeBron.
Hey,
Tell me.
loyalty,
You said
loyalty.
Avery Bradley, bro.
Loyalty. Hold on,
Avery
loyalty.
Bradley gives
Hold on,
effort.
hold on, Kareem.
He gives
Loyalty.
effort, but not more than Bron. Y'all
Hold
bugging.
on, my brother. Hold on. Are you coming up here, loyalty, and you're actually trying to say that you feel that LeBron James is giving the best effort on defense out of everybody on the Lakers team?
He's
Is that what
given
you're
the
saying?
most. Yes.
I can't do it, Kareem. I'm sorry, bro.
So
I'm sorry. I can't
who
do
is
it.
Kareem
I
in
can't
your
do
eyes?
it.
All right,
I
Elder.
can't do it.
Let's
I
break it
can't
down
do
in
it, man.
question.
I
Let's
can't
break it
do it.
down in 1
Hold on,
through
I'm
I
not,
5.
cannot do it.
I'm not gonna say the whole
You,
team.
hey, you
Let me
won't
be
No,
even
I'm
get.
not saying
You
the whole
won't
I'm
team.
even.
not,
Break
I'm
it
Hey,
not being
down in 1 through
you
5. Who y'all
every
think
you
giving the
won't
most
even
hold up.
effort?
get. You won't even get LeBron James'
Read the
love rate to
comments,
say
Kareem.
that.
Who giving the
You
most
won't.
effort? Ask the people in the comments.
Y'all go ahead.
Now
Hey, hold
listen.
on. Do it like that. If y'all think LeBron James is giving the best effort out of that team on defense, out of everybody, just put one in the chat room,
You
please.
said effort, period, first. But
You talking about
defense,
No,
yes,
defense?
he is too.
You asked about
Defense, he
defense.
is too.
If
hold up.
anybody agree with
Everybody,
what he's
please,
saying, just put one in there.
please, and people be honest. Like be honest, be straight up.
Who can y'all say? Stanley Johnson? He getting killed every night. Why it
That
sound
nigga
like y'all
said
cutting out, Kareem?
-1. And the only people that's saying it, I'm seeing most of these people. Now, some of these people love LeBron and they being honest. But there's a few LeBron, like Myron, and then you getting to vote twice. You're getting the same people voting, and it's just people that love LeBron.
But
But
hold
it's
on, Elder.
twos and
Don't make it a
zeros.
thing of that. If you
No, no,
say
no.
somebody else, explain
Bro,
why you
it's
think they
two. Hold on,
giving
bro.
better defense.
It's a landslide. It's twos and zeros in here. Somebody said -1. The only people putting
Yeah.
ones that
So,
hold
but
on.
you
The
got to
only
put
people
the
putting hold
name
on,
though.
bro. Hold on, bro. We already did put the name. The only people that's
Who?
voting for the only people that are voting for LeBron are the people that love him, and they're voting like this LeGoat James, Myron Jones, guys like that. They're voting multiple times, but that's the only ones we're seeing. It's like 4 people, literally.
Elder,
It's
how was Avery
Socorro.
Bradley giving more D than LeBron James?
Bro, don't shift the narrative. We already
No,
did the
I'm
poll.
not shifting
We
the
already did the
narrative.
poll, bro,
Y'all
real
make
quick.
statements, but don't back it up with what y'all say.
The effort that Avery Bradley gives is better than what LeBron gives.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is. The effort is. It is.
All right, bro.
Stanley Johnson. Here, one thing I can tell you this: nobody blames Austin Reeves for his effort. Now they say he get cooked. He be
Yeah,
trying.
I
He's
say
too
that. I
weak,
say
but
he
he's
cooked.
still
I say
trying.
he hard.
He's still trying every play.
He's
Stanley
trying.
Johnson. He's fouling, but
He
he's
fights through
still
thick.
trying.
He fights
Gabriel
through
got
thick.
out there last night. He tried. People was trying to take Gabriel on the chin. I said, hold on now. He was the only one in there trying to bang with boards with LeBron last night. What y'all talking about? I
Okay.
saw him.
All right.
But to
Now,
sit here and
Elder,
hold
with all that
on,
being said, though,
loyalty,
right?
hold on, loyalty. You
Go
came in
ahead.
here and you already -50.
No,
Cause
I'm
you try.
not. You
Hold
ain't
on,
make
you
1
try,
point
bro.
yet.
No,
You
bro.
just
We're going.
saying
Hold
stuff and
on,
expect people to agree with you.
loyalty. Stop, loyalty.
What?
We're going off the 1 point you made. We've only had 1 point that you made. You
No,
came
I
in here,
didn't. I was
loyalty.
asking you. You interrupt me in my
I
point
did
and
not
make it.
interrupt you, bro.
Yeah,
You
you
came
did.
in here. I asked you one question after you started
What was
pushing the
that?
narrative. The one
No, you
question
said loyalty. You make the questions. You ain't asked the
I
question,
did.
brother.
And when you start pushing the narrative that LeBron is playing greater defense than everybody else, giving greater effort, I asked you, is that what you're saying? And you said yes. So we
Yeah,
went
and
right.
you ain't let me
We
explain how he's
don't
giving the
have
most
to.
effort. You
Don't have to.
interrupt me
We
in
don't
that
have to.
point.
We went to the poll to see if the people in the chat agree, which is 147 people in here. You had 3 people agree with you. The
What?
rest of them
This
said no.
what I said, Elder. What other name?
We don't need another name.
Yeah,
You were
you
talking
do.
about
You
LeBron.
can't give an answer and you don't have a
He
name.
I've already
Just
given
like y'all
gave
saying
I
fix
gave
the
you
Lakers, but
he
y'all not
gave
saying.
name.
bro,
He
I
said
Huh?
gave you
Austin
3
Reeves.
names.
He
I
said
gave you
Austin
3
You
Reeves.
said
names.
Avery Bradley. He
Austin
played
Reeves,
1 game
Avery
in the last
Bradley,
20.
and Stanley Johnson. No, he hasn't played one in the last 20. It's been more than
How
that.
many?
Stop,
How many
bro.
Avery
Stop
Bradley
lying.
played?
It's been
How
more
many he
than
played?
one. It's been more than one. I don't know, but it's been
Okay,
more
he
than one.
hasn't played 50 minutes in the last 20 games.
It doesn't matter. I
And
disagree with
that
that. Go
doesn't
look.
matter, but he
Hey,
gives more effort than
hold
LeBron.
on. You
That's
know
what I'm
what?
saying. Y'all
I'm
bugging,
gonna get
bro.
out there.
That's not even
Hold on.
logical.
Since you're a liar, I'm finna go do it
He's
right
not
now.
even
No.
available
You're a
20
liar.
games.
I'm finna go
He's
ahead
not
and
even
prove you wrong.
available. His
See,
usage rate is nowhere near that.
that's why I'm on the what's the name. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the time and I'm finna prove you wrong. Since you throwing out
Go
ridiculous
ahead. Check the
stuff.
stats.
He said
While
he's
you
played
doing that,
50.
can
Hold on.
I make a
He
point?
said that he's played. Go ahead. You said he's played 50 minutes, less than 50 minutes in the last 20 games. That's a
Yeah,
lie. I
Avery
already know it.
Bradley. Go
I'm finna
ahead.
go check. Let me
Check
go
it.
check. Go to the
Yeah.
standings. Go
And
to the
make sure you look
Lakers.
at his defensive win shares too.
Don't have to. It
You
is
have to.
irrelevant. I'm gonna go to
It
your first
definitely
slide.
ain't.
I'm gonna go to your first lie.
Cause
Let me
you,
get to
you know where you can see it
ESPN.com.
at, Kareem.
I already know
Look
you're
at
lying.
every night and who we play.
I don't even know where you're lying.
And go look
Last
at their
20
numbers.
games.
If we play so many
This
defense,
dude.
why is that man
This
killing
dude.
every night?
This dude.
How they playing so much
Go to your
defense,
next. Hey,
Kareem?
go to your next. I'm looking up a stat. You can go to your next thing. Go ahead, bro. You free. Do
What's
what
the
you do.
stat?
I'm trying to look it up. So you said you wanted the floor. You got it
Gabriel's
while looking the stats up.
Gabriel's giving that energy because he don't have to score 30. Y'all just talk about LeBron on offense. Yeah, he got to play defense, got to help out, got to rebound, got to get everybody in these spots and score 30. All those games he went out and bowed out, we could have lost all those games. Y'all not taking that in control. Y'all talk about his scoring. It's even more beautiful this year, his scoring, because guess what, Kareem? Every point he scored, we actually need. It's in the kind of in the flow, like we have no offense to turn to. So those points are even more important. He's scoring these points when we down 10, we down 15. They going on runs. That's how he's scoring these points. It ain't like Kareem when he was winning in places where he was forced to score and able to play. He's scoring these points so we don't lose by 20 and 30 points a game. So these points are meaningful. And these dudes, what I said, the missing wide open shots, they're not missing because LeBron not in their spot. They just not. It's a get the job done thing at this point, bro. They missing wide open shots. LeBron can't do that for you.
You in trouble, bro. Already.
I'm not in trouble.
I'm gonna tell you now. We're on.
You're not.
You're in
Ain't no
trouble.
way in hell you can tell me
I'm
Avery
not. I'm gonna
Bradley
break.
gives
I'm
more
gonna
effort
break
than
it down.
LeBron.
All I did,
Stanley
y'all.
Johnson
Hold on, check
neither.
it out. He said that
He
Avery
said
Bradley.
Bron don't have to score
Hold on,
30.
bro.
You
Hold on,
agree
bro.
with that, Kareem?
Hold on, bro.
How
You
much
said
will
that.
we lose by
You
if LeBron
said
don't
you
score?
gonna. Hey, loyalty. What you gonna do, man? You gonna
Y'all
let us?
crazy. Go ahead, Elder. My bad.
You said that Avery Bradley has not played 50 minutes in the last 20 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, all I did was go to the last 2 games. And he's
Two?
already, yeah, that's it. I took last night's game and the Phoenix game. And he's
Okay.
already at 30 minutes.
All right.
Just so you know.
Okay.
Oh, that's 2. So I got
Yep.
18 more games to get
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes, right? Let me
Yep.
go back. And I know he missed games. Don't get me wrong. I know
Okay.
he was hurt for a while.
Yep.
Let's say he ain't played that, brother. Box
All right.
score.
Now, Elder,
Hold
after you
on,
make your
bro.
point, I
Hold
just got to
on,
ask you a
hold
question.
on. Okay, no problem.
Because in that game,
Heard in
you
that
talk about
game.
Phoenix, we gave up 48 points in the first quarter. Now, you saying
Okay.
that's mostly LeBron since he's not playing as
Who
much
said that?
D as Avery?
Who said
Who is
that?
that to blame?
Who said that? I didn't say that.
No,
That's
I'm just
mostly
saying
LeBron.
that's what
You trying to
your
create? No,
information would.
no. Nobody said that at
Okay.
all.
All right.
Nobody
Now
said
this.
that at all. I never said
Now
that.
this.
I
Okay.
never said that.
All right.
Did I say that's mostly LeBron? Anybody in here? Did I ever say that our bad starts is on LeBron? Never said
I
that.
didn't say our bad starts was on LeBron. But those guys you're saying
Semantics.
playing defense are
Semantics.
giving up the most points in Lakers
Semantics.
history a quarter every night.
All right, then play against the Wizards.
So I don't even know what your findings are. It makes no sense. We in the chat.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
breaking
done.
down
You're
Stanley
done.
Johnson in these
I went
chats.
4
Kareem,
games,
see it?
y'all. Hey, yeah, you see it, bro. I went 4 games, y'all. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I went back 4 games, and he has 50 minutes exactly in the last 4 games. And one
Yeah,
of them,
and now look at his.
hold
Hold on,
on.
Elder. Look
One
at the
of
players
them,
he was defending and
one
how
of
many
them,
points they got.
one
That's the
of
next
them,
stat to look up.
one of them, one
You
of
won't do
them.
that.
All I can do, I can't go by who he guard.
Exactly. That means nothing in this argument. Exactly. That's what y'all do.
Are you serious, loyalty films? Are you serious,
No, I'm
bro?
being dead serious. I don't know what your point proves. Yeah, I just threw
Bro,
that out there.
no.
But what
My
is the
point
point?
proves you're a liar.
No,
You
that's not a
said
lie.
something
I
that's a
just
lie.
threw that out there. You're
That's a
lying
lie.
about saying he gives
That's a
more
lie.
effort.
Okay,
How?
hold on. Let's do this. Plus minus. Let's just go with Avery Bradley's plus minus. Because I can't
Did he
go and
play all
I don't
4
know.
quarters yesterday, Elder?
I don't know. I don't think
You
not
don't know because
yesterday.
you're not
No.
watching the games. He
Not hold
played
on.
first quarter. I don't even
Hold on,
know if he
bro.
played
Hold
the
on,
whole
bro.
game.
Hold on, bro. Not yesterday he did. No, I do know that. I thought you was
I
talking about
don't think.
all around.
I don't know. Go look that up. When was the
Hold
last
on,
time he
bro.
played all 4
hold on,
quarters?
bro. I'm in the Houston game. I only
Look
got
that
back.
up.
Hold on, bro. I only got back to the Houston game. Right? Well, he's a bench player. He don't have to play all 4 quarters.
All right.
Bench players don't play all 4 quarters. What is you
He's
talking
a bench
about?
player. You sure? Because he started. He started at some point in the
None of
season.
those games he didn't start. The 4 games I went back, he didn't start, bro. And
No, I'm saying he started some games this year.
again.
We don't know
I'm
who bench
going.
or starters on this team. We don't know who's a bench player or starter on this team. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh boy. I'm
I'm
going
just
by.
stating facts,
Hey,
Kareem. Tell
loyalty.
me when I'm not stating a fact.
Why is it every time I talk you start talking? I pause, but as soon as I say something, you
All
start
right,
talking.
bro. Go ahead, Elder.
You came on here and said that Avery Bradley hadn't played 50
Mm-hmm.
minutes in the last 20 games.
Yeah, and I brung that up to make a point.
And your point is destroyed because
No, it's not.
He's played 50 minutes in 3 games. Because I
Okay.
went back 4 games. One
And
game he didn't
in
even
that
play.
3
And in
games, what
3
defense
games,
has he played? What effort has he
okay.
given?
In the 3 games, I'll give them to you guys. Avery Bradley played 20 minutes against Houston, which is average for a bench player, right? He was a +1. Now, let's
A
go to.
+1.
He was a
We gave up
+1.
50 points in the first quarter, 40 in another game, and another
Well,
game 40.
he
You
still
talk about he a +1.
while he
All
was
right.
on the court, he was
While he was on
plus.
the court.
That's all that matters. That's all I can give you from the
Nah,
stats.
that ain't all that matters. Cause this what
All
matters,
right,
Elder. If
Avery
he was good
Bradley.
enough on D, like
Avery
you're saying, he
Bradley
would be
played
playing fourth
25
quarter.
minutes
He could stay on the
against
court. He
the
can't even
Phoenix
stay on the court
Suns.
because he's getting cooked.
Avery Bradley played 25 minutes against the Phoenix Suns. That is about average for a bench player. Avery Bradley's in that
He's a bench
blowout.
player now.
Yeah, he was a -5, y'all. In the
He
game they
started
lost
some
by.
games this season.
We had to go back to the beginning of the
Who's a
season for
starter
that.
on this team, Elder? A consistent starter.
Reeves and Stanley
LeBron
Johnson.
and Westbrook.
They're the main 2 that start every game. Those are the only 2 that
Westbrook
start
and
every game.
LeBron.
Yeah.
That's it.
So does that make them the best defensive players because they're the only 2 that start?
No, Westbrook doesn't play
okay.
D though.
Neither does LeBron.
All right, I guess.
Neither does LeBron. And you came in here with a retarded take from
Yeah,
the beginning.
and neither does LeBron. But guess what? He plays more D than everybody out there.
And nobody agrees with you except you.
Yeah, he plays more D than everybody out there.
We tested that boast in the
You
chat.
didn't.
And yeah, we did. We
No,
put it
you
out there
didn't.
just like you just said. Yes,
Because
we did.
if you look at the numbers and those guys who they D'ing, guess what? Guys are having career highs on them dudes.
Man. Hey, loyalty. I respect you as a brother.
No, you don't, because
I
you.
do.
All you had to do was watch the Phoenix game and see what the defense Avery Bradley was playing.
I watched every Laker game, bro.
No, you didn't. You just said you don't know if he played all 4 quarters yesterday.
Bro,
name a game. Name the last game he played all 4 quarters.
Bro, bench players don't play all 4 quarters. Are you listening? Avery Bradley hasn't been starting for a while.
Bench players don't play all 4 quarters.
They don't.
No, Kareem. Only on this Lakers team they don't do that. Everybody stays in a rotation. When you have a consistent rotation, you stay in. You get your consistent minutes a game. Lakers, you will go in, be a defender, playing
Kareem,
good, and won't play for the rest of the game.
I tried, bro. I tried. I can't do it. Bro.
Yes, he takes off plays, Felicia. He does. I'm not saying that. You're magnifying somebody who does everything and nitpicking the little things he do. Yeah, if he had to score 30 and lead you to a win, you would take plays off too.
I'm gonna ask
that
the chat.
Nasty.
I'm gonna ask the chat. I need for somebody in the chat to explain to me who in here actually understands the angle that loyalty is coming from. Please, somebody. I'm asking the chat.
Clear angle.
It's
a clear angle
in your mind. I'm asking somebody in the chat.
No,
because maybe I got a more intellectual person in the chat that can break it down for me.
Before the chat, ask Kareem.
You, bro. I'm not asking
Kareem.
You. I'm asking the chat.
Who plays?
Somebody in the chat.
You watch every night.
For me what
defender
saying,
is making an impact or showing effort to you, Kareem? Out of them defenders he named. Be honest, because we ripping Reeves in the chat every night.
I always rip Reeves. When I rip Reeves, I ripped him because I think they overrating him. But he
I
hustles.
don't know what the
He
hell
gives
he been talking about.
110%.
Bronsexuals can't
He
even
plays
come up
hard,
with a better term.
and I can't. Austin
Yeah, I
Kareem,
Reeves,
think we
as a
need to
basketball
move to a
player,
different
right? Is
subject.
it
Thank you,
easier to give
Edu. I agree.
110% when you're going to score
Dude,
2 and 4
Edu
points
doesn't count. He
respectively?
likes
of
Jordan.
course it is, but
Loyalty is
that's
coming
not what
from
you said.
LeBron's.
That's why you shouldn't be
But
saying
no,
you
what
said
I'm
it. So
saying
it's
is
an
what
argument.
I'm saying is the effort y'all
Oh
talk
man,
about
that's
is
funny,
not
bro.
just defense, bro.
Y'all
He
praise
has to
Jordan for
score
beating a
too. His
bunch of
usage
part-time
rate is
plumbers.
high.
You need to
We,
stop
His
with that
role is way
narrative. Ball
bigger.
is life.
You feel what I'm
Because
saying?
Jordan didn't play part-time plumbers. Bill Russell did.
You dig what I'm saying, Kareem?
Bill Russell played part-time plumbers and
yeah,
car salesmen. Jordan
no,
played against professionals that made millions of dollars.
they have
Get
two
that
different
right, ball is
arguments.
life. You wrong on that one, bro. Don't
Like
put
Kareem,
Jordan in the
these dudes ain't
category
even
with
staying
Bill
on the
Russell.
floor to be saying they giving all this effort. Like they can't even
No,
stay on
man.
the floor.
No, sir. Takor, I don't want LeBron to injure himself. Honestly, though,
Yo,
I
Kareem,
think with the high minutes that he's playing at 39 years old, 37, 19th year, playing what he played 40 minutes last night in a blowout game. Why does LeBron? Somebody tell me that. Why does LeBron James play 40
I
minutes
could
in a
tell
game
you,
where you're
Elder,
down 20 some points all game?
because we will be losing by 60 and 70 if he didn't. The Lakers got to still show face. They an organization, bro. They can't go out like that.
Again, I don't understand that at all, and I don't understand loyalty basketball takes either. But
No, I'm telling
I
you the
don't.
reason why he playing the
I
minutes, bro.
don't want him to get hurt. No athlete ever wants to see another athlete get hurt. But I've seen this type of stuff before. And when you got an old player with a lot of miles and he's playing a lot of minutes and he's having to work hard because he's the
Yeah.
only one scoring. So they keying on him. So he got to work extra hard to get these points he getting. That's the type of player that does end up getting hurt. Now, I don't want him to. I don't. I don't want no player to get hurt. I don't like Kevin Durant. I don't like Paul George, but I don't want them hurt. I don't. No real
But
player would
Elder,
ever cheer
you a big
for a player to
proponent of
get hurt.
this. It's still a business, right? He still got to put on a show when them Rams come out there. You see what he
No.
told the
You have to
quarterback Stafford? I
you have
can't
to
not put on
and
a
he
show
did.
when you here.
And he did. And he have to but what you got to do too is protect your investment. You can put on the show, but if you ain't protecting your investment, what happens when the
But
investment get a hold
my thing
on,
is
bro.
this,
Let me
Elder.
finish. You keep
Go
cutting me
ahead.
off.
Yeah, you right.
What do you do when the person you putting out there or the entertainment you putting out there can't produce? You don't have a show no more. You don't have a show. So what do you do then? No, you have to protect the investment, bro. First and foremost. First and foremost. So putting him out there, trying to get these 30, playing on a bad knee and high minutes. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Giannis plays 30 minutes a
two
game.
things could be
And
right
he in
though,
his
Elder. We
20s.
both right on this. Where do you draw the line and pick your poison?
I draw the line and say, I don't have him playing that much. If we getting punished like that, he's not putting all them minutes in for me.
Yeah, I play 20 minutes. Like, what's the
Yeah.
sense of
Well, he's gonna play
waste?
more than that because just so the quarters how they go. I mean, if he just play 8 minutes a game, he's gonna play more than that. 8 minutes
But
a quarter.
Kareem, you know,
So,
y'all say
but
I'm a
I'm not.
bronsexual.
He
I
would
was
not have
calling
been.
for that at the All-Star
He would have
before the
not been
All-Star
out there in
break.
that fourth quarter. He wouldn't have been out there in that fourth quarter for me. He wouldn't have been.
Nah, he would have been out there.
Now, what he'd have done is set, and then if
He's
them
got a
other
bigger
guys, hold on,
picture.
if them other guys would have went on a run, then I'd have got him up and put him in there and see what he could do. But no, we
But
down
this the
20
thing,
from
Elder.
the
They
jump.
ain't
We
going
down
on a
20.
run with him out the game.
Okay,
They
we got
can't
to
get
see
their
that.
own
And
shot.
again, we would lose then, and we're gonna lose anyways. But at least I'm preserving his body. I'm not
But
gonna
at the same
lose.
time, you
I'm
got to
not.
still
Hold on,
sell
bro.
tickets. You got to put a
Bro, hold on,
product
hold on,
out
hold on,
there.
hold on, bro, hold on, bro, hold on, bro. We
We're
talking about the
calling for
Lakers.
3/4.
We talking about the Lakers, bro. Hold on.
Yeah.
What do you mean sell? What do you mean sell tickets? What do you mean? Every ticket for the Lakers is sold out for years, just like
They
the
coming to
Knicks,
see
bro.
LeBron, man. They ain't coming
Bro,
to see that team with LeBron off the
they'll
floor.
see LeBron for 3 quarters, and if they're not putting out a professional effort, that's what they get. And then they can go online and boo LeBron if they want to. Damn it,
But Kareem, if you
not
watch,
putting
I
them
mean
out there for
Kareem
all
and
them
Elder, you
minutes.
watched all these games. Let's say 3/4. Most of the
Hey,
games
RJ Goop, you a liar.
most of them
I'm not a
games,
LeBron
Kareem,
hater.
they was
You're
close.
lying. I
A
don't
lot
hate
of these
LeBron.
games was
I'm just
close.
real.
So you can't even sit LeBron for that fourth. The fourth is set up for him to
They're
take
not
over
trying to
and
stop
win the
LeBron from
game.
catching Kareem.
They not out of, but those
Ball is
games, you
life.
right,
What's
Elder.
wrong with you tonight, bro? What's wrong with
Them
you tonight?
them games we losing and getting blown out, he definitely should not be
See,
playing the fourth quarter.
that's those people that love LeBron come up with crazy narratives. Ball is life. You way
Yeah,
Nah,
off.
I
see
mean,
now
listen.
y'all
They
saying I
think
make takes
no,
like that.
ball is
Like, come
life.
on, I don't
That's
say
crazy.
shit
I
like
didn't
that.
say that. That's crazy. They
No,
think
but
because we don't think LeBron should play heavy minutes in his 19th year in blowouts that we don't want him to catch Kareem. See, a LeBron lover all they care about is him breaking all these records and stats. They don't give a shit. Truly
Yeah,
deep down inside, they'll take the victories, they'll take the championships, but all they really truly care about is what LeBron gets. That's a statement right there, Ballers Life. You want him to catch Kareem, so you want him to play every minute possible until he blow that raggedy ass knee out or till
yeah,
he rip that damn groin. Then you gonna blame the Lakers. Well, they
Yep.
shouldn't have had him playing 40 minutes a game. He's
yeah.
19 years in the league and
And
got
you
more
know what I
miles.
think,
You
Elder?
niggas is something else, man.
You and Kareem are long-term Lakers. Y'all care about the organization, so y'all perspective generally comes from that.
Absolutely, and I
The
don't hide
average
from
Laker
that.
fan is speaking on the short term. They want to see him playoffs, think they can check.
No,
I'm mindful of all
these
those
short these short
perspectives,
term
bro.
people you talk loyalty. These people you talking about, they're short term Laker fans. They're not Laker fans. They're LeBron fans. They only came over here when LeBron came, and they're going to be gone when LeBron leaves in a few years.
I'm like
They're
that,
not
but I'm
Laker
not
fans.
short term. I understand the
They're not
broadness
Laker
of
fans.
both sides.
They are not Laker fans, bro. They care
Yeah,
about LeBron, and that statement that my boy Baller's Life made, that's someone that cares about LeBron more than you do the Lakers, because they really don't care about LeBron.
you want
Because
them to break records, but
knowing that you're down
yeah,
20-something points the whole entire game, you go into the fourth quarter down 20-something points, and LeBron only had 16 points, y'all. Don't
yeah,
forget, you only had 16 points going into the fourth, and you're down 20-something points, and you telling me it's justifiable leaving LeBron in that game.
no.
Now, when he blow his damn knee or blow his groin or shatter his ankle or something, don't come crying to me.
Listen, Elder, this,
Don't blame the
yeah,
Lakers, because the only reason LeBron is on that court is because LeBron wants to be on that court. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. The coach don't even have an option to take him out in those situations. So then you want to get mad at people that accuse him of stat padding. Now, I've never accused him of it, but you want to get mad at people. It's 16 points he had at the end of the third quarter last night. They getting their ass ripped out the frame.
yeah,
They down what, 24, 25 going into the fourth? And you play
yeah.
him the whole fourth quarter. He only missed 20 seconds of the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
He got his 30.
Yeah.
He got his 30. Now, when he blow that shit, don't come talking to me. I don't want to hear nobody. And don't blame no Lakers either, because LeBron's on that court because he wants to be on that court. And this is why niggas don't respect him on that team right now. You don't
Nah,
think they see? You don't
I
think
wouldn't
they
say
see?
that.
You don't think they see this and say, man, I'm not playing for this shit?
I seen THT come out and say, like, LeBron giving all this effort. He 37. We got to pick it up.
Bro,
Like, I seen
bro,
players come out.
bro. You know what that's called? That's an immediate take, right? That's when you talking to the what's the name? That's called being professional. You're not gonna throw your teammate under the bus, no matter what the hell he's doing, if you're a true professional.
Elder, this what I said in them games. Like you talk, even when AD was healthy, LeBron, Westbrook, when they was playing, it was still hard for the others to score.
You know what I would
So
say? You know
when
what
we
I would
playing
say?
from
Loyalty.
behind, it's even
You
harder
know what I would say?
for
I'll be
them boys to get
professional.
their
I'll be
offense.
no, I'll be professional too. I'll be up there. I say, man, this team sucks. All of us do. And I tell all my buddies that, man, we got to get this shit together. LeBron deserves to go out.
Nah, they said
No,
I'm
no,
a
let me
hater when I
finish. Let
say
me
that.
finish.
I'm a Laker
LeBron,
hater.
I would say this. I'm talking about me. If I'm playing on the
Oh yeah.
Lakers, I'm up there in front of the media. I'm talking about my teammates, which is
Oh, you
me.
saying will LeBron go
I'm
up
saying,
there like the yeah?
no. Listen, this is what I would say if I was on that team.
Oh yeah.
I would say this stuff. We suck. We got to get better. LeBron definitely deserves better as good a player he's been. We have to find ways to get him off the court,
Yeah.
because we all know it's just not good for somebody that's put the miles in he put in to have to play as hard as he play and play the minutes that he plays for us
Mm-hmm.
to be competitive. We have to be better. See, that's a professional state, but at the same time, I'm saying this nigga don't need to be playing all these minutes.
Okay,
He don't need to be playing all these minutes.
we wasted a lot of time on that particular topic about the defense. Now, we originally brought you on here because you said something about Elder being a bad general manager, because Elder said he would ask LeBron for the extension. So can you elaborate on that?
I mean, ask, or he said he would. What was it? Ask it, or
He
I know
said
he said he would enforce.
No, he said he's gonna ask him and give him a deadline.
Nah, I think that you giving a person an ultimatum at that point. I think LeBron has put himself in a position where he earned the respect from the Lakers, and the culture and all that goes into that. Even how them the negotiations or how you come at him. I know what he's saying. Like if he was, and you could scrap everything, but I'm taking in the toll everything the Lakers is as an organization. They don't uproot their players. They don't even put them players in that situation.
Not true.
You feel? Go ahead, name it.
Not true.
They would do that to LeBron, though, Elder.
They did it to Shaq. Why would they not do it to LeBron?
Nah, it's a big difference.
What,
They had Kobe.
Well, we've all found out, especially recently, the move with Shaq being traded to Miami had zero to do with Kobe. Dr. Buss, because of the embarrassment that Shaq did, calling out the organization. Remember, you was on the court talking about we don't pay me, looking at Dr. Buss doing dumb stuff like that. They went at it. Those two went at it because Shaq wanted to get that extension and Buss didn't want to give it to him. He thought he was getting older. And he made a decision. He had already made the decision. I'm getting rid of Shaq. He'd already made it. So it didn't have nothing to do with Kobe.
And he said on the Jay Leno show too, pay me.
And I'm a rebuttal you. I'm a rebuttal you, Elder, after this. But go ahead.
He got up there and publicly embarrassed that team. With the way he was acting, that was childish to me. You dunking in games on that, Jay Leno show. All that stuff is childish to me. But that's Shaq, though, right?
Yep.
So I wouldn't have took it personal, but I'd have done exactly what Dr. Buss did. I'd have shipped his ass. And you know what? With LeBron, see, you've earned respect, but you haven't earned to run my business.
Yeah, for sure.
You telling me that I can't put a deadline. I got to make business moves.
No, I'm not saying I can't.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm in the GM seat though. I'm in the owner's seat. So I got a player that works for me.
Yeah.
He's done a lot for my team. I respect him and I pay him for his services.
Yep.
Does he not get paid for what he does? Does he not get paid handsomely for what he does?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go to him and tell him this is what I need from my employee.
Mm-hmm.
If I cannot get it by this date, this is what I'm going to do. That's
cliche.
That's
no cliche on how it's supposed to be ran.
That's not cliche.
You know why I say it is?
Let me finish.
Because it worked with Shaq because we had people in the front office who let their nuts hang, though. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because I let you run with that stuff. I let you run with it. I'm telling him that I'm running my business. I respect you by paying you your check every week or every 2 weeks, month, whatever, end of the week, however we do it now. You getting paid. You're doing a service and I'm paying you for that service.
Yeah.
Here's how I run my business. Just because I like you and you brought me in a lot of money doesn't mean you get to dictate and control my business. It don't. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do what I need you to do, guess what? I don't want you as an employee anymore. Just like the Lakers made the decision with Shaq. He wasn't doing what they wanted. He wasn't honoring and respecting their franchise the way they thought. Guess what they did? Shipped into another franchise. And I would do the same with LeBron. I would tell him as a man, bro, I watched what you did in Miami. I watched what you did in Cleveland to come here. You can't do that with me. I'm sorry. That I will let him know that is not on the table. The only way you walk away from this franchise without me getting something for you is if you play out your days and get to the point where you want to play with your son. That's honorable and respect. You've earned that from me. But for you to sit here and hog tie my organization just because you may not get this move or that move, I can't have that. You're not ever getting that kind of control. I'm going to work with you because I'd be stupid not to. If I got a good employee, but that's like me having a employee that runs, I got a machinery business, right? I'm making plastic. And I got him I got him on my best machine, but I give him zero tools.
Yeah.
I give him zero tools. That's stupid. If you're my best employee and you're the best one to make my plastic, I'm going to give you the best tools to make that plastic for me. So I'm going to do my best. Now, you may come to me and say, you know what, bro? No, I need the KM 2000 50 speed. And I'm like, what? Bro, what you got here is equivalent to it, and it only costs me $1,000. What you asking for costs $50. I'm not buying that.
Yeah.
You got the same thing that you should be able to work with to get that done. Now, you may disagree. What's going to happen? I got to make the decision if I'm going to spend 50 on this KM 2000 50 speed, or if I'm going to make you keep what you got. And you got to make a decision. Well, this ain't gonna work for me, so I ain't gonna be here. Good. Let me go ahead and get something for my asset then before I let you go. Before I trade you over here to Tonka Toys and trade you GM or trade you up the street to the Boxers Anonymous. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna get
Yeah.
something for you since you're a good employee. And that's all I'm doing. In business, I'm getting something for that asset. The only
Okay.
way LeBron walks away from me is if he finishes out that extension of that contract, and then it's time for him to go be with his son. I will honor him in that, because then I just take the cap relief. I'm not doing that next year though. Nope, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that next year. I'm not. If he don't sign, I'm moving him. If he don't sign, and you know what? I have to be respectful. What 3 teams you want to go to, LeBron? I'll start with those. Put them in order,
See,
and
that's
I'll
the
start
part
with
you
those.
didn't say. That was my
That's
next
what you
point.
got to do. You got
That
to do
was
that.
you,
You got to do that.
but to be in
You got to
all
do that.
fairness, Elder, did you say that when you were saying your first argument?
Well,
Because that was my
hold
whole
on.
argument right there.
Loyalty is
You didn't
basic
add
trade.
that
Hold on.
piece.
Loyalty
Yeah.
is basic. It's basic trade. They do. Think about it. Did you hear? Hold on. Did you hear? What's his name? Kareem played for the Clippers. That's in Minnesota now. Beverly.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear his interview recently?
Oh yeah, on
Yeah.
his podcast. Yep.
Did he not? When the Clippers came back with that weak offer,
Mm-hmm.
oh, y'all don't want me here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the team that I want to go to, and
Yeah.
Minnesota was #1. And look where he went.
Yeah.
Minnesota, bro. That's any player. That's not just
Yeah.
superstars. That's
No,
basic
Elder. I was coming
business.
on here to kill you with the point you told me. Remember, we was arguing,
Yeah,
me, you,
man.
and Kareem. The player always get to go where he go. You didn't say that the first time. That's what I was gonna come and
That's
say.
that's
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 how I was gonna
well,
rebuttal
no,
you.
no.
You
It's
told
not.
me
It's
that.
not. Hold on. It's not that the player gets to go where he wants to go all the time. The superstar player
Yeah,
typically gets to go where
superstar.
they want to
Yeah,
go.
you said.
Now,
Yep.
all the Lord, not Beverly, they took care of him, and it worked
Mm-hmm.
out for him going where he wanted to go. But every player, they may give you a list, and the thing don't work out, and you got a better deal somewhere else. Kawhi didn't get it, and he a
Yeah,
superstar. He
for
wanted to
sure.
go to Lakers, but Santana said you can forget that. First off, you ain't cooperating with
They
us.
ain't want
We
to do
definitely
no
not
business with him.
cooperating with you,
Yeah,
and we ain't doing business with the Lakers. So pick
facts.
another team. Who was #2 and
Yeah,
#3? And Kawhi refused to give him that. Remember, there was
yeah,
no #2 or 3 team
that's
with
a fact.
Kawhi. It was on
Yeah,
the Lakers. So that's what they shipped into Canada. And it
yeah.
backfired on them for being spiteful. That's why that nigga got a chip up there. You're going to reap
Mm-hmm.
what you sow, bro. You're going to reap what you sow.
Yeah. Yeah, see, you ain't add that last piece. That's all I was gonna come on and say,
It's
Elder.
just kind of universal that people know that, but
No,
I
but
guess it's
a
not.
lot of people in the chat, and when they don't know that. That was
Mm,
like when we was arguing with Kareem and you was making that point. It was kind of an argument with y'all. Like you was putting him onto that. Like you put out examples and everything. And
yeah,
I was even shocked because you took it back to the 80s and the 70s when Boogers was doing it. You feel what I'm saying? And
I
I didn't
got you.
even know that. Yeah, that's all I was gonna add. I was going to use your own rebuttal versus you. You feel me? Because you wasn't putting that. When I said
Yeah,
LeBron got the leverage, he at least get to say the teams he want to go to. He might not go, like you said, it might not be the first choice. You feel what I'm saying?
I
Like
got you.
OKC or wherever he want to go, but he going to get to go where he want to go eventually, or it's going to be in his favor. That's all.
I got you. What you got next, Kareem?
What else said you had a problem with? There's
No,
something
I
else.
was just saying he ain't professional. That was just my biggest thing. Like I can't
Oh,
run with that
I
one,
know what it
man.
was when so you think LeBron don't take no blame for this year?
No blame at all.
Yeah, because that's how the conversation started.
So if we had to go with a percentage, what would it be?
No, it's you. It's your opinion.
So if we had to go with a percentage,
You
I'll
tell
say
us. Yeah, you tell us.
I'll say 10%. And the 10% would be him overusing it, like you said, him not checking himself out more, not thinking more long term, preserving himself more. LeBron, he prides himself on being the most available, the most durable, and things of that nature. That's the only thing I accuse him of. All the stuff people say, oh, you brought Westbrook here, oh, AD injury. Like, these are things you can't take in the toll. These are things that hurt.
Hold on, bro. Time out. Why can't you not take him into toll? Why?
Because you don't bring Russ here and expect him to have his worst year ever.
Again, though, you still have to take responsibility for a move you made.
Nah. Yo, Elder, if
No?
you
Hold
pick up
on,
your
hold on, hold on,
man in
hold on,
the
hold on,
park,
bro. Hold on,
yeah,
bro.
go
Hold on,
ahead.
bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. if I make a decision for my company
Uh-huh.
and it costs my company money, do I blame the product that I made the decision on, or do I blame myself for picking that product? See,
At the end,
I do. Hold on,
no,
I'm gonna use this example. I'll give
but
a
when
more
people
tangible.
say he
Hold on, bro.
picked
Hold on, bro.
him,
Hold on, bro.
they
Hold on,
say
bro.
he picked him
He
like that
did,
was his
bro.
choice, like he had to
It
pick out of a hat.
was, bro. It was. It was clear, cut, pure, out there. The
Mm-hmm.
deal was done with Sacramento, and then it
Okay.
changed at the last minute and went to Russell Westbrook. That's not some Plinko one. It was
Nobody in the
clear.
world
Hold
is
on,
picking Buddy
bro.
over Westbrook, though.
It was clear out there that Palinka wanted to do the Westbrook. I mean the Buddy Hield deal. And then
Mm-hmm.
at and you literally had players tweeting. That means if a player tweets, "I'm going to Sacramento," that means the team has already told him, "I've traded you to this team."
Okay.
Kuzma was already traded. He was
Yep.
tweeting that he got traded,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, Westbrook is going to the Lakers. What?
Yeah.
You can't blame that on Palinka. He didn't switch that up. That was LeBron them coming in saying, "No, we want Russ in this situation. He's going to help us more than Buddy Hield." And they did what he said.
I
That's
think
why.
okay.
That's
I
why
think
in the
even
end,
Buddy Hield doesn't help this team without AD. How many more
I don't
wins
want to
with
switch
Buddy
the
Hield?
narrative. I don't want to switch
No,
the narrative. You
I'm
trying to
not
go to
switching the
hold
narrative.
on? Yes,
I'm
hold on.
just saying Buddy
Loyalty.
Hield in the
Hold on.
same
Loyalty.
situation
Loyalty.
the
Hold
Lakers is
on.
in, he
Hold
don't
on.
get us more
Loyalty.
wins, bro.
Loyalty. You're
Go
going to a
ahead.
hypothetical. We
I'm
don't want
not
to do
saying
that.
hypothetical.
You are Buddy Hield. We don't know what he'd have done with this team. We have no clue. He didn't come. We didn't come.
We would have had a deeper team though, because with Buddy, we'd have had our
We
draft.
have more room.
We'd have
Yeah,
kept
more
another
room to
player.
make
We have more
moves. Yeah,
players.
Yeah.
that's a fact. For
KCP. We'd
sure.
have kept KCP or something like that. One of
For
them guys
sure.
would have kept.
We would have definitely had more room at trading block deadline and all
What
that.
did
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw one cool P had something in there. What'd she say? I missed that. It was long. Okay. What are you
Yeah.
saying, Elder, is what's happened with Bron at Cavs? Owner asked him to sign extension. Bron said no. Then the owner told Kobe is the GM, right? Yeah.
Kobe
To
Altman.
make the trades that was best for Cavs. That when D Wade. I'm not as familiar. I don't. You talking about the year when they traded for D Wade and Dennis
Yeah, all the
Rose, and
players away.
that what you talking
I know what
about?
you're
One
talking
cool
about.
P that year, and it didn't work, and they got rid of all of them, and they still made the chip. That's they did it with the Lakers. Remember that was actually I thought that was one of the strangest things, y'all. LeBron told them he's not resigning. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. He's got D Wade and what's the little dude name from Boston? He's on the
Isaiah
team.
Thomas.
Isaiah
They was all washed
Thomas,
up. Derrick
all them.
Rose.
No problem. Derrick Rose, all these guys on the team, right? Remember, they moved these dudes, y'all.
And they got
Then
younger.
here's the thing: everybody knew LeBron was going to LA. Was that rumor not out there for everybody to know?
I didn't
Why
think he
would
was coming to LA.
everybody knew that, bro, at the time? Everybody knew that he was rumored because he didn't sign with
Yeah.
them. So everybody said he leaving. He's already done it before. He left Cleveland,
Yeah.
burned his jerseys, left Miami the same way. He's finna leave. Where he going? LA, 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 LA. That's all you heard.
Yeah.
But then Cleveland goes and does a deal with the Lakers to clear up cap space for the Lakers can keep him, can sign him. Because at the
And guess
time,
and guess
think about
what,
it,
Elder?
y'all.
I see the
At the
Lakers treating LeBron the same way when he
at the
leaves.
time, at the time, the Lakers didn't have the cap space. Remember,
With,
they had to
with
move Clarkson
Jordan
to
Clarkson and Larry
that
Nance.
and Nance because they didn't want to pay them dudes. They was about to get paid.
Yeah.
And then they took old boy from restricted free agency to
Yeah.
an unrestricted free agent and let him walk, Julius Randle. So it's like the
Mm-hmm.
Cavs helped the Lakers
For sure.
sign LeBron. I
Yep.
said, what's wrong with the Cavs? I guess they figure let's get something out of nothing. And them guys, none of them guys playing for Cleveland now. None of them are. None of them are. Nance is where? Portland? I don't even know where he is now.
He was New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah,
And
they
he
traded
went
him
there
for,
with the trade, yes.
yeah.
And then you got old boy playing with Utah. So you got nothing out of that. And you move space
I can
just
see
so
that
LeBron
happen
could
with
go there.
LA when LeBron leave. I can see the
Bro,
same thing
you know
happening.
what? Hey, you know what, Loyalty? Now this is probably the one thing we can agree on. Because
Yeah.
Jeannie Buss is in charge.
She's a yes, and that was my other point.
So
I was going to talk
anything
about
is
the
possible.
history Back then, when they
Anything
did
is
it to
possible.
Shaq, you had niggas in office who let their nuts hang. It ain't the
Well, that's the
same with this
dad.
here
That's
yes
the
man.
dad. Yeah, the
Yeah,
dad. He
that was
wasn't
gonna be
playing
my
that
other
crap.
point. Yeah. It's just stay at a disarray. She just getting opinions from everybody. She don't know what
Um,
to do. So now that's why LeBron got the
one
power.
cool Pete. Everybody blame LeBron for all these trades that go on, and if you notice, I haven't even went there tonight. I ain't went there one bit about player personnel moves. Me and loyalty hit a little bit when he just brought it up, but I ain't blame LeBron for Russ. I ain't done none of that. Only thing I'm talking about with LeBron when it comes to blame is what he's doing in that locker room or the lack thereof. Because what we're seeing on the court is 100% unprofessional. I don't care how much money you make, and I wouldn't care if those guys was making $30,000 a year. They would still be unprofessional with what they're doing out there because it's clear they're not giving any effort. And when you are the lead, and you are the best player, and you are the captain of the team,
LeBron
that's
doing all he
unacceptable.
can, bro.
I don't agree with that. I disagree with that loyalty. I don't believe that LeBron is doing everything
What
he
can he
can.
do more? Just give me
Lead,
specifics.
lead,
Just give me specifics.
lead,
That's broad though.
lead.
All
And the
right,
thing
bro.
is, these guys ain't respecting him because they're like, you're not leading. You're doing a lot
They
of
said he
talking.
ain't lead that year with Lonzo on them. The year they lost, he got hurt. They were saying he was a bad leader then.
He lost them because he tried to trade all of them, bro. Young guys.
Nah, see,
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the
I
thing,
can't
bro.
say that.
Well, I can because I watched the facts. They were
They
fourth.
was in the fourth
They
seed
were
before
fourth.
he got hurt.
And then they start
And then
talking about the trade, and they started about getting trade, and they dropped out the playoffs when LeBron got hurt. But them
if
guys,
he
when he tried,
doesn't get hurt, none of that stuff is even talked about.
hold on, bro. That's not true. Hold on,
Ah,
bro, because they were getting
okay.
traded. Anthony Davis trying to come, but even when he came
Nah.
back, what did he say? He did the one thing and said, what did he say? Playoff activated or something like that. And
He
you
said,
could tell them guys wasn't playing for him. Not the way it was
Yeah, because of
before.
all the trade stuff.
They- that's what I just said.
Yeah,
They
no,
quit
yeah.
on him for the
But I'm talking
trades.
about before
This
that.
team, this team quit on LeBron already. This team we looking at now. I don't know if they just quit on LeBron,
What
but
game they
they quit
quit?
on.
Game 10? Because they've been playing like they quit since then.
That's not true. I don't agree with
Okay.
that. I don't agree with that. Now, definitely since the All, I mean, definitely, this team has been totally
It's
different.
more
Somebody,
definitive
hey, hold
now.
on. Somebody can go look up their record, but since the trade deadline, once that trade didn't go down, this team has been washed. They've been done. And since the All Star break, what are we? 2-8, 2-9.
Since the All-Star break, Russell Westbrook is shooting 9%.
they traded Larry Nance, Felicia. He's with
This my thing though, Elder. They say things about LeBron. Why they ain't give like how he didn't get the trade done at the trade deadline here? Why he ain't have enough power?
You saw that article, bro. The
What
Lakers.
was it?
See, everybody was. This is what I talked about. G Bus first. Nobody makes a decision. The Lakers front office actually put out an article saying we will do the Houston deal.
Nah, they not making no arguments. It ain't
You're
no
not. Did
arguments.
you remember that article? Do you remember that article?
Reg dog,
No. No, I'm talking to you, loyalty. Do you remember that article?
say it again. I
The
was talking to
article
Reg.
that came out during the trade thing. It was right like the day of the trade day, or day before, 2 or 3 days before. They said they would do the deal with Houston, the Lakers would, if LeBron signed off on it. They said it, and the deal never got done. Then LeBron people came back trying to blame the Lakers front office, saying they didn't do any deal because remember Palinka came out, nobody, no moves was done. Oh, we were all in agreement. They knew what was going on, and then LeBron them
From
side
three.
came out. LeBron them side came out and said, "Oh no, we weren't in agreement. We wanted them to make moves." Blah blah blah. The problem was nobody in the Lakers front office was going to make a decision. They tried to throw it all on LeBron, and he was like, "Hell no, I ain't finna do that. That's y'all
Mm-hmm.
job. I'll influence from behind, but you gonna take the brunt for it." Everybody know who's making the moves. They already said they don't make any player moves without consulting LeBron and AD. They said it. AD said it. I mean, Palinka said it. I believe it. They not making moves on that roster without consulting LeBron and AD.
Yeah, but
So
they could consult him. But why didn't the deal get done?
what deal?
The Houston deal.
Because they put it on LeBron. They said it publicly. If LeBron signs off on this, we'll do it. We'll give up the pick. We'll do it. But he has to sign off. He didn't
So you
sign off,
saying
so
he
they didn't
didn't
do it.
sign off on that first round?
Bro, he didn't. Go back and read the articles, Lord. I don't know where you've been, bro.
No,
Them, it
I
was it
we
was
talked
all out
about it
there.
on here a lot.
Yeah, it was all out there. They said it publicly. And the fire went on LeBron. And then when the deal didn't happen, LeBron's team threw the fire back on the Lakers and no, we want an
Yeah, they
agreement and
didn't
quit
consult
lying
and
on
yeah,
us and
I
we
remember all that.
pissed at you behind the scenes and blah 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 blah. Man, again, that's where I blame Genie for. I don't blame LeBron for that. I blame Genie for that.
Okay.
You are the head of this team. You run this company. You make the damn decision. Bump what LeBron say.
So you don't think AD gets more blame than LeBron for this blunder?
Hell no.
How not?
Hell no.
Yo, he's been available a third of the time
I don't give a
in
shit.
the last 2 years.
I
How
don't
you gonna
care.
say you don't give a shit?
Injuries are injuries. They happen. He can't do nothing
Nah,
about those injuries.
we could be
Nothing.
honest and say he's been injured more than the average superstar.
So he
So that
came that way.
matters.
Hold on. He came that way.
Nah,
Everybody knew. Yes, he did. Everybody knew that he was
the
injury
year we
prone.
won, he wasn't injured.
Everybody knew he was injured when he played through it. He played through an injury. But did not everybody know when Anthony Davis came to Lakers he was injury prone? Yes. So I'm not gonna get mad at the guy that just done what he's done.
But
The
injured 4
problem is,
times in one season,
hey,
bro.
again, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
Uh,
I don't. I'm not. Hold on. I'm not saying
Kendrick
Anthony
Nunn,
Davis.
another one.
I'm not saying that these guys don't have any blame, but on the same level as LeBron, no, because you can't control injuries. You can't. You can't control injuries. Well, they were playing trash before. Well, it's funny. When AD was playing before he went down the first time, we had a winning record. We were sixth in the East. That's a fact.
Okay.
We were over 500,
Mm-hmm.
and we were over 500, and we were sixth in the East. Solid in the playoffs. So I
Mm-hmm.
ain't trying to hear it. I'm not
Yeah,
blaming
but
AD.
he's a
I'm not.
big part to the
Nope.
stew.
Nope.
He's
Nope.
the
Nope.
young bull
Nope.
that's supposed to carry us. You take him
Everybody
off,
can say
now
that.
it's all on
Well,
LeBron. Just like it was in the playoffs when we lost in the
a lot of
Phoenix.
people will say
They said
that's
LeBron
LeBron's
quit.
fault. Then they would
They
say that's
said
LeBron's fault for
they
picking
said
him.
LeBron quit last year against Phoenix.
Okay. I don't
I
think
don't get
LeBron
it.
quit. I think LeBron realized there's no chance of us winning without AD. And I realized that. No AD, no LeBron, no chance. Me, you, and me, you, Cool P, Felicia, and Kareem could go out here and beat them without LeBron and AD. They don't have a chance of winning without them two dudes.
And
Stop
and
it.
and, and people say I'm a Bron sexual. I think it's no winning with no AD. And Kareem, I tell you, all this doesn't matter if AD is hurt. Lakers could go in the summer, make crazy moves. If we still got AD, it doesn't. Is AD still hurt? It doesn't matter.
I agree. I
None of
agree
this
with that.
Bron stuff even matter. That's my
I
whole
agree with
point
that.
of all this. So when we talk about blame and all that, LeBron could average 50. It doesn't. They still going to say, "Oh, he's chased." They're going to make up a narrative about that. It's never going to be enough.
Well, my thing is this. I start by the power, not the position. Because the Lakers have made it clear just because you have a position and title doesn't mean you have power. They've made that real clear. Magic didn't have no power.
Mm-hmm.
Palinka don't have no power. The Rambuses don't have no power. They don't. So
I
I
know
go
y'all
by
boys getting tired,
power.
Elder. I just want to ask you this last thing. How
Yeah.
could he leave better and not, let's say he didn't score 30? What other things can you see him doing on the floor that would have made these boogers better?
He got to galvanize the troops, bro, privately. That's what good leaders do.
Oh,
They have,
yeah.
hold on, let me
And
finish. Let me
Gilbert
finish.
said that too. He
They
don't feel
have
like off the floor. They chilling.
they have
Yeah.
player meetings, all this kind of stuff, and he's got to lead by example on the floor. Now, again, I don't expect LeBron to go out there and be no elite or even above average defender, but he can give effort, and there are a lot of times where way more than the good. He has way more bad defensive times than he does good, right? He
I
do the
can't agree
highlight.
with that.
I know, but he do the highlight stuff. He is so much, bro, that he don't do defensively. It's sad, and he has to lead by at least giving an effort. And that's the thing that one brother was saying earlier. Those guys we named, like MJ, Kobe, Dirk, all these guys, at least they gave an effort. And Dirk was horrible. He wasn't even a good defender when he
All
was in
those
his prime.
guys you just said, though, never been in this position. 37 average, 30, averaging 30 and leading a team like
No,
this
bro. Hey,
in this
bro.
year.
Hold on, bro. Hey, you brought that up a lot of times, and I've actually just given
That
you a pass.
matters, brother.
I've given you a pass. What does being on a team averaging 30 and your team?
Because
You're
let,
not gonna
let
let
me
me
tell you.
finish.
All right, go
Your
ahead. I'm gonna
team
let you.
is 10
Let me just
games.
answer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Your team is 10 games under 500. It's empty stats, bro. It means nothing if it does not translate to wins.
Okay.
I don't care if you get me 30. Monte Ellis would get me 30 points, but I can't win with him. Do I want him? Hell no. I don't need a guy giving me 30 when we can't win. You got
He's
to go
doing
figure
that's
out.
his
No,
part,
no,
brother.
no, no. I don't pay
Yes.
him. I don't pay LeBron to score. I don't.
So
I
what you
pay
pay him to
LeBron
do?
to
Pass
win,
and then miss
to
wide open
win,
shots?
to win.
One
I
player
pay
don't
him.
win games in this
Yes,
NBA,
I
brother.
pay him to
Sorry.
win. I
One
pay
player
him to
don't win
win.
games in this
He
NBA,
better
especially
figure
a
it out.
37-year-old.
He better figure it
No,
out.
name
Because
one that
that's what
figured that out in
I
NBA
am.
history.
Well, again, ain't nobody. I ain't never paid nobody when I'm paying LeBron.
No, you never seen a 37-year-old with
I don't care.
expectations of losing his number two
Hey,
and still you got to
I
win a
don't
chip.
care
That's
your
what you
age.
never
I don't care
seen.
your years in the league.
Yeah,
If
you should
if you
care. You
telling
can't
me
say
you
you
can no
can't
no
don't care.
if you
That's
telling
the
me you can
situation.
if you're telling me you can get out here and get it done and I'm gonna pay you to do it, go out there and produce
He's
it.
getting it done.
No, he's not.
He's
No, he's
getting
not.
it done. The
He's
team is
putting
not,
on a
brother.
show for
Nah.
people that love offense, these new age
Nah.
basketball lovers, these statisticians. That's what he's doing. He's
Nah, he's
not
doing
leading
more than a
teams.
show. And the 2 wins we got, it took LeBron 100, him scoring 100 points for us to get them 2 wins. That should tell you what's going on. And it's not about
Oh,
points. Because every one
believe
of them
me,
points, Elder, he's not
believe
going
you
out
me,
stat pattern.
it does
He
tell me
needed
what's going
those
on.
points. In the Golden State game, he needed them points.
It does
Every
tell me
game
what's
he
going
need
on.
no, he needed
You
every one
sure
of them
about
points
that?
to push us to the win, brother. We was down in those moments.
This,
If he
hey,
not hitting them half-court shots and getting
Don
crazy, if he's
Lovato,
not getting hot,
hey Don Lovato, I agree
yeah.
with you. This team does suck, but it probably suck. I probably would think it sucks for different reasons than you would. This
Mm-mm.
team does suck, but the number one reason, in my opinion, this team sucks is because nobody from the top down cares about winning. From the
I can't
top
say that.
down, they don't care about winning. They don't.
I can't say
Now,
that.
I will say this publicly, so I can go ahead and get on you, Bron stands, Bron lovers, whatever y'all call yourselves these days, so I can get on y'all head. LeBron, what he doing this year is a mirage. It's fool's gold. He's not fooling me one
I
bit.
guess
He ain't fooling me one bit.
that's
I'm
how
not
you look at it. That's a
mistaking. I
stupid
know. I'm just
perspective to
telling you, and
have.
you can say it. I'm not taking
It's a
him
stupid
scoring all these
perspective.
points. I'm not saying I'm not taking him scoring all these points as him caring. Sorry, LeBron, you're not fooling me, bro. You ain't fooling
Okay.
me. I ain't nobody.
So
I'm
so
nobody
so
to
you
you,
say
but you
that, but
ain't
in the
fooling me,
same
bro.
sentence, what
You're
would
not
show you
fooling
he
me, bro.
cared? What
Not
different
fooling
in
me,
his
bro.
game?
Leading by example.
So
Caring.
what else
Caring.
would have what would he have
Get
to
out
do?
there
Say
and care.
specifics.
I just
Say specifics. You being broad
give.
in your takes, brother.
Okay, here's very specific.
Okay.
Give a greater effort on defense. And
Okay.
actually, and this is sad that I got to say this about
And that
LeBron.
would be that
Let
would
me
translate to
finish.
wins
Let
on
me
this team.
finish. Yeah,
Okay.
because he was galvanized
Yeah.
guys to play harder.
Nah.
If they
It,
see
it would
LeBron giving effort and they really believed in their heart he cared about winning,
no.
they would play hard. They would.
All
I
right.
believe
Now
that.
now Kareem, to that
If not,
point,
hold on. If not, you're a horrible leader.
you
Then
keep saying,
here's the
hold
key.
on.
Hold on,
You
bro.
saying stuff
Let
you
me
don't
ask you
let
this.
me make a point.
Hey, Loyalty, you a smart brother. Give me the
Yeah.
definition of leadership. Then give it to me.
This is a definition of leadership. When your team is gutted from top to bottom and you going in playing five, doing this, you doing whatever you think it takes for the team to win, and it's still not enough. I don't care what LeBron do. You putting him out there versus Aiton. I don't care how much effort, how much D he play. We're still gonna get tore up. People is out of positions. They in the wrong positions. He's doing all he can. You feel what I'm saying? You saying
Y'all are
lead
fools.
more, lead better.
Y'all are fools.
It's not what could he have
Y'all are
done in that
fools.
Phoenix game to win the
Y'all are
game?
fools, bro.
Tell me.
Y'all are fools.
Tell me,
I didn't.
Elder.
Hold on, bro. Phoenix is a better team. I didn't
But
say
that's
he.
Phoenix. That's just Phoenix. Even in the game like when we played Portland and Norkic was just beating AD at the 5. That's like we out of space and out of position from the top down. That's what people not under. We not even putting out a product to compete every
If
night.
I have a
Not compete
product,
with
if I
and
have a team that is playing really bad, right?
okay.
I have two main people I'm going to first to blame. I'm going to the captain of the team, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the coach.
Yep.
Now, I didn't get on Vogel because he's a lame duck from day one. He actually gets a pass from me, but he be
That's
horrible too. I
crazy.
did no. I said it. I'm just not going in on him.
You got to let your nuts hang as a coach. You got to trump
Again,
LeBron.
nah, you stop it, bro. Stop it.
Okay. You say
How you
stop it.
Trump? Hold on, man. Loyalty. This is what I be
You
pissing off you
saying
about,
Trump LeBron from a
bro.
GM down? You say he
Bro.
can't. The coach
How
can't
was
do
a
that too.
coach? How was a coach gonna trump?
Ty Lue did it. What are you talking about?
How he didn't stop? How was a
All right.
coach? Hold on. Here's the thing. How was a coach that didn't even get to pick his staff? They didn't
Hey,
get in the. They
you
didn't get
got
an
a
extent.
championship
You gonna let
now.
me
You
talk,
got
bro?
some bravado.
Didn't get an extension when he won a championship. Gonna trump the best player in the game right now, the number one cash cow, the number one face of the NBA. How is he gonna do that? And he didn't even get to pick his own coaches,
All
bro.
right. Now let me answer your
Just
question.
you say some, bro. You be
No,
killing me
you
with
you
some of your
say
stuff,
you
bro.
say he can't trump the coach, but okay, the GM. When I made that point about him like being bigger than the owners and all that, then it's okay. You're an employee. Okay, he's the coach and you're a player, LeBron. I can't coach the way I do if you trumping me. You feel what I'm saying? That could be a disarray too amongst the organization. You
You
not letting
telling
the
the
coach
truth,
coach. I don't feel that in this
Jordan
situation.
Murray. You telling the truth because
I
he
don't.
did. That booger had to take time off for health reasons after coaching LeBron the first time. Ty Lue did, bro. It ain't
Yeah,
easy coaching LeBron.
it's
It's
not.
just not easy, man. So, did he fall out or what? What happened?
I think he fell out.
Okay. Yeah, I think I had. I think I'm tapped out, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tapped out because I
Yes,
can't. I can't argue the LeBron narratives
You
when
not even
when
really
when
arguing. You just saying
when
stuff and not
people
letting me make a point.
when people see him with these rosy glasses and they refuse to see reality.
I'm not
Again,
seeing rosy glasses.
from a
I'm
true
just
leader,
asking you to
from
make a
a
point.
from a from a leader to a leader, I can tell when someone's leading and when they're not. And the main thing
Okay.
about leadership, you have to be able to galvanize people to come together to achieve the task at hand. That's the number one job a leader has to do.
Uh-huh.
So LeBron is failing as a leader then. If that's the
Okay.
definition of leadership, he's failing. And that's all I'm coming at LeBron about tonight. He's
Now,
failing.
Kareem,
He
you know
hasn't
I'm on
galvanized.
record
So
saying this,
now,
right?
now, hey, now what has happened is this.
Oh man.
Now we don't have no talent. Now we don't have no talent. That's what everybody's
Nah.
pushing the narrative to. LeBron doesn't have any talent. That's what
That's what
happens.
everybody's saying
When
now
they
because
win,
everything
when they
going
win,
bad.
they
Point
have
your
talent.
fingers. But I'm about
But
to
when they
give you a point.
lose, he
Nope.
don't have talent. Go ahead, Loyalty.
Nope.
Go ahead, bro.
Even in their wins, and Kareem, no, I'm on record saying this.
Felicia said no
AD
fast.
playing
She
the
talking about
even the
Vogel. She
games
talking
we
about Vogel.
won. No, I'm not talking about Vogel. This
No,
started
no,
the
I'm
argument.
sorry.
I hate
That
to
I'm
bring
sorry,
up
bro. I'm
Bang
talking about
Channel.
my sister. I'm talking about my sister
It was the
Felicia.
night,
She said
Elder.
no
You
no
wasn't
pass
up there.
for
It was the
Vogel.
night after. It was the night after we got that win versus Utah, and Stanley Johnson was the five, and he played against Utah. I said, guess what? This is not winning basketball. The system and everything we putting out, we can't sustain this. Even with AD at the five coming back, even in our wins, I was saying this. And everybody was thinking we good and we had a chance. And everybody's coming, oh, we need to make this trade. No, we still didn't look good. It's just now we have less and we look worse and it looks more definitive and worse. Even when we was winning or the games we won, they didn't look good. When LeBron was so-called leading or whatever he was doing and everything was good, it's just now it's easy to point the finger because we even more got more tore up and more hurt and look worse. It's been the same problems. We not putting out the right product from the gate. Even in our wins, Elder, we look terrible. And that had nothing to do with LeBron leadership, none of that. I'm telling you, I
Let
was
me ask you
telling
this. Hold on,
Kareem,
hold on. Let me
I
ask you
was
this
on
then.
record. Let
Let
me
me
say
ask a
one
quick
last
question.
thing. It was
Okay.
games LeBron had 30, AD had 30, Westbrook had like a good 20. And I'm like, that ain't gonna happen all the time. You got all that from them, and we barely won the game versus a team at home. Like what? Like y'all think this is how the Lakers supposed to look? No. Like let one thing happen. Let y'all have a little adversity. The team gonna crumble. I was calling that back then, bro. That's why I came out with them takes about us starting at five. I was doing all that when we was winning because I seen what was gonna happen. Now,
Hmm.
y'all just now saying this. I've been saying that. Kareem will tell you. That's
Okay.
why everybody, oh, loyal to you. I was the only one bashing them like that back then.
I actually remember that.
Yeah, I was saying. So
I remember that.
people saying Bron sexual like now. No, I saw
But
it
hey,
was more
loyalty,
internal
loyalty,
than what
loyalty.
people thought back
Hey,
then.
loyalty,
Go ahead.
loyalty. I got a question for you. You
Yes,
said
sir.
we look bad even when we won, right?
Yes.
What would you say the determining factor was of why we won the games we won then?
We just got over the hump. But guess what? You could
How do you
have a
hold
good
on? How do you
in a
get over the hump?
let's go to relationships. You could have good
We're not
relationships. You
talking
and
about
wifey
relationships,
argue.
bro. We're not talking about
No, yeah, it's the
relationships.
same
We're not
thing.
talking about
You'll sweep
relationships.
it under the
It's
rug,
not.
but that
No, no,
cut's
no, no.
still
It's
there.
not. It's not. It's not. It's not
All
the same thing.
right. It's the
The
same
reason,
thing.
if you being honest, the reason we
Yeah.
won those games is because we gave a little bit greater effort in those games. We didn't look great, but the effort was increased in those games, and that's why we pulled it out. Now, I want to address the chat real quick because I'm taking it on the chin because
Can
I
I say
said,
one thing
hold on,
before you
hold
say
on,
that
hold
point,
on.
Elder? And it ain't gonna
I'm
be an
giving,
argument.
go ahead.
In that same token, yeah, you can win a game like that, but it's not a winning formula. It's not sustainable.
I agree with
You
that.
could give effort in spurts like
I
we
agree with
do.
that.
Even in these games now, we losing.
I
We'll
agree with
have our
that.
spurts. We'll look good for time, but it's not winning formula.
I
AD,
agree with
you
that.
ain't expecting. He not gonna do this. The most AD, even when he come back healthy. I said it from the first game. Kareem type. AD playing the five. He ain't never played five all season. We ain't playing no big. That ain't gonna work. He gonna get one. He's playing not to hurt. I
I
was saying
remember
that
that. I
8
remember
games
that.
in. I'm like, if he's playing not to be hurt, we gonna lose a lot of games.
I remember
Their
that.
idea must be let's just make it to the playoffs with AD healthy. They don't care about our record.
Now, Andrew Bennett, all y'all in the chat that's getting on me about giving Vogel a pass. I said that word, but I really didn't. What I just didn't do was go in on Vogel. I thought the main people need to be dealt with was the people that have the most power. So that's why the majority of this has been on Jeannie Buss, and then the rest of it been on LeBron James, because I think those are the two most high-ranking people in the Lakers organization. I don't care about titles. I care about power. And all them other figureheads don't have no power.
And
LeBron
that's
has
where the
power,
problem lies.
and LeBron has power, and Jeannie has power. So
And that's where the problem
Frank
lies.
Vogel, let me address them on Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel is not really getting a pass from me. Felicia, know I've been talking to her and all that behind the scenes about Vogel and everything. I actually told Felicia I thought Vogel was actually going to get fired after the Phoenix game. And then I said it doesn't matter. Maybe they're going to wait till he get home. And if he has another shitty performance, they're going to fire him after the Toronto game. So I expect Vogel to get fired. Even I don't expect them to make this thing because it's getting worse and it's more embarrassing. And I would think, see, a man is prideful. Ain't no way in hell Dr. Jerry Buss is gonna allow this to take place. A woman, a lot of times, certain women, not all women, but some women, they get to a certain point, they don't have no shame. They don't care. They don't care. See, a man, this is embarrassing to him. His pride kicks in and says, "Nah, I ain't having this shit. I'd rather tear it all down instead of watch this." And a man gonna step up and do some shit about this. A woman, some women, not all, but a woman, she gonna sit back and still try to play blame on somebody. Because this stuff we watching right now is crap doo doo. It's totally unprofessional. It's embarrassing. It's pathetic. And there's nothing being done. No moves being made. Nothing. Nothing. So I'm not giving Vogel a pass. He's been unprofessional too. But I wasn't gonna spend the time talking about a lame duck because he's been that ever since he came. So he's not, to me, he's never been part of the solution. So I'm not blaming him for being the problem. I'm just not. He's a lame duck. He's irrelevant almost. Because you can put anybody in that position, but if you're giving all the power to LeBron, what difference do it make?
I don't think
What
that's
difference
what's
do it make?
going on.
Okay. You think? Hold on, let me ask you this, Loyalty. Since you said that,
Yeah.
how much power
hmm
does Vogel have?
Um, I said in the beginning that's the problem.
No, no, you didn't answer my question. How much power does Vogel have? Answer my question.
Um, say he probably got about. I think he got a big say so on what happens, but I don't know like a number. I say like I think he got a lot of power. To be honest, yo, I've seen coaches who had power,
Ah,
prestigious coaches, bro. They
ah.
just can't let their nuts hang. Trust, I see it on the AAU circuit all the time. They get these
Bro, this
players
is
who
ain't
ranked and all
nobody.
that.
Oh my
They turning the
God.
bitches, Elder. I'm telling you, bro.
Bro, I'm sorry.
All
Man.
right, I'm telling you, bro. You
I
got
don't
a
hey,
championship. You got
loyalty, boy.
leverage
You
now.
definitely hey bro, you out on the boat rowing by yourself on a lot
I'm
of
really
stuff, bro.
not, bro.
I don't think you're gonna get even the
So so
you
so
you
so
won't get you
LeBron, so
won't get even
LeBron
the
dictates
hey
who
Felicia,
starts the
where you
game.
at? Hey Felicia, because I know
So Elder, you telling me LeBron is
you
saying
hate
let's start
Vogel.
the lineups that
You
we
hate
starting?
Vogel. Bro, I guarantee you LeBron wants these starting lineups. I've
Oh
been on
my
teams.
God.
I
All right, bro.
guarantee I bet the farm that LeBron wants these lineups. You know
Nah,
why? You know
I
why?
can't agree with that.
So you hold on. Mind you, we have tape, we have articles where Vogel says he's a players type coach and he gets them all involved. He wants the players' inputs on all the decisions that's made for the team. He is a players coach. So now Vogel saying no, don't know. You don't get to determine who start, blah blah blah. You telling me if LeBron James go to Vogel and say, look, bro, we need a big man tonight. Put it into White. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. He
But
ain't gonna
why
do
would
it.
he say? But that would make no sense because the game we needed a big man. LeBron ain't putting a big man.
Now I ain't on cap, chop lord. You on cap, nickel.
You heard,
You
Elder?
on cap. I ain't listening. Loyalty, I'm
It's
sorry, bro. I
no. I'm
can't.
just
I
saying. It's
can't, man.
obvious games where
If you
LeBron would have
think,
said
if
let's put
you
in a big, and
actually
he didn't
think
put one
that
in.
LeBron James is just sitting back and letting Vogel do this whack ass small lineup and they getting the ass ripped out of them, they getting the frame tore out of them, just just globally embarrassing as a team. But individually, it benefits LeBron because we get to be down, right?
So hold
And
on.
he gets to shoot, he gets to score. And
So
think about it. What has happened? All these games that we have
uh-huh.
lost embarrassingly, there's one specific narrative that's going forward. The
What?
Lakers look bad, but LeBron's doing his part because he's scoring the points.
Nah.
That's
What
what's going
about the
forward.
games we lost to OKC when AD
Bro,
Westbrook
bro,
those
bro,
was bad
bro.
losses too, brother.
Stop, loyalty.
You
Stop.
saying stop?
You are going
Trevor
back to the
Lane had a
first
take where
freaking.
he
You
took
are
out.
going back to the
No,
first
he
week
took
of the
out 50.
freaking
All right,
basketball season.
it's clear to point
Bro.
those out because listen, Elder, if we would have won those winnable games, that was 15 games we should have won. We would be in a different
Nobody. I'm
position than
watching
we're
you. I'm
in.
watching you, LeBron. People love LeBron and not
It's
answering
not
the
about
question.
love LeBron. Even when LeBron was there, we had bad losses with AD and Westbrook.
No
This is
problem.
what people
I
forget.
guarantee this though. Hey, I guarantee this. It wasn't with that small ball lineup.
No, it was still, and guess what the narrative
And you
was
know what
then?
though? Hold on, time out.
You know
Hey,
what the
did we?
narrative was then,
Hold on, bro.
Elder?
Hold on, bro.
Oh,
Hold
it's
on, bro.
all Russ. It's
I'm gonna
Russ
ask you this.
turnovers. That's
Hold
what
on,
y'all was
bro.
blaming
Hold on,
then.
bro. Hold on,
Yeah, go
bro.
ahead.
Did we lose by 28 points to them?
To who?
These teams you bringing up, Thunder, all them. Did we lose by 28 points
No,
to
but
them?
we gave up 20-point leads. We gave up 20 and 10-point leads in a lot of those games. And the narrative was Russell
I'm done,
Westbrook was
Kareem. You
losing the
can do what you're
games.
gonna do, bro.
So
I'm done.
Vogel had enough nuts to sit Russ in those games when he was the detriment, but he
No,
don't
that's
have
not
power
a
now.
Arab warrior. That's not conspiracy, bro. This is
I
just
don't get
somebody
it.
that know how locker rooms work.
I don't
I
get it.
promise you. There's
But
there's no
Elder,
way.
explain this.
There's
How did he
no
have
way.
the
I'm
nuts
talking
to
to the other
sit
dude, bro. I'm
Westbrook
talking to
there?
the other dude. There's
Yeah.
no way. There's no way that you allow these lineups to go out there and be
Okay.
embarrassed the way you embarrassed and not say nothing and something happens. This is not. The only
So
reason they're playing small balls because that's what LeBron wants. I guarantee that.
so what about when it was the
Guarantee
narrative
it.
of sit Russ? That was LeBron too?
Guarantee it.
Was that LeBron too,
Here's
Elder?
here's the key. Did they?
Huh?
Did they?
Yeah, he got sat a few games in the
Are
fourth.
you serious? Oh, bro, no. His play dictated that. You could justify that when
All
the nigga.
right. And
Hold on.
that's my main
No.
point. No, none of this is that's my main point we was arguing.
Loyalty, you are really
Nobody want to
sad,
talk
bro.
about the
You are
play.
really sad,
That's
bro.
what's really doing it. It's the
Loyalty,
play.
stop,
It's been the
stop.
play.
You're bad.
No, I'm
I'm
really
sitting here,
not.
loyalty. I'm
You talk
telling you.
about everything except the
Hold on,
play.
bro. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm telling you that you can justify benching Russell Westbrook in the fourth quarter because his first three quarters were trash. He
And
was
they've been
ass.
trash all since then.
Stop. How
What?
do you hold on? It's justifiable, right? You can justify doing it. Justify doing this small ball lineup then. Justify it.
What
I'll
you
wait.
mean justify it?
No. Don't slide, nigga.
I'm
Don't
about to
slide
tell
now.
you. What do you mean?
Justify. We talking about it. You brought up Russell Westbrook and
Yeah.
him getting benched. And
Uh-huh.
I said you can justify that because of the 3 quarters he played before that was horrible. He was hurting your team.
And
Now
he's not
flip it.
hurting them
No, no, no,
now?
no. Now flip it. Now flip it.
No,
Don't
but
talk.
Elder,
No, no,
he's
no.
not
Don't
still
stay
hurting
on
them, bro.
Russ. Don't stay on Russ. Flip it.
Why not?
Because we're talking about this small ball lineup and why we're playing it.
But
I
Elder,
said,
this
see, I
is
don't let me
what you
talk.
forget.
See, I don't
And
let me
this
talk.
old
See, I don't let me talk,
all
Kareem.
right, I'm gonna let you
See,
finish.
I
You
know you're not
asking
letting
me
me
to
finish. Be
justify
quiet,
it, but
bro.
then you're
Hold
still
on, bro.
Yeah,
talking.
one at a
You
time.
didn't even
One at
let
a
me
time.
finish. You didn't even let me finish.
All right, go
Now
ahead.
go back to what we were talking about.
All
Since you're
right.
talking about justification, justify
No,
us
you
playing
was
this.
talking about that. Go ahead.
Justify us playing this small ball lineup, just like we can justify the coaches benching Russell Westbrook in the 4th quarter because his play is horrible.
All
Justify
right.
why we're playing this small ball lineup. Justify it.
I'm about to tell you. So the same way Vogel bench Westbrook there, he could change this small ball. This is his decision as well, bro. It's just Russ is still playing bad. He's still capable of getting benched even in the small ball lineup. This is just another problem. This is the last problem people have to blame. This been a problem. Going small is even with AD playing a 5 and healthy. It was still a problem. You remember when he came back versus Nurkic and he was getting dogged? We was small then, getting dogged, and we lost that game. I could put out other games where AD played small versus other bigs. When Cat destroyed him, the game he got that small ball still.
Did he answer my question, y'all? Anybody?
I'm telling you, no, I'm telling you, the problem you're saying been a
I'm ready to go
problem,
too, Bennett.
huh?
I'm ready to go because this Lord, I'm
No,
sorry,
I'm
bro.
just telling you,
Loyalty,
this been the
hey,
problem
bro.
with
Let me
Vogel
tell
the
you
whole
personally, bro.
time.
I love you and respect you as a brother.
No, you just
I
can't
do.
argue my points because I'm
I
stating
don't. You don't have
facts.
any points, bro. You
All
don't have
right,
any
bro.
points. I'm telling
All
you,
right,
bro.
bro.
Your basketball thinking is way out of bounds because you didn't answer
How,
my
bro?
question. You
I'm
have not
stating the
answered.
fact of
Hold
what's
on.
going on this
After
season.
after Russell Westbrook has been bad, so the justification is we bench him, right? Here's the result. Here's what we do from that result. You're playing horrible, so now we got to bench you. It's justified because your play's bad. We playing horrible. We're being embarrassed on an epic level playing small
Mm-hmm.
ball. What's the justification for still playing small ball? You didn't give me that. You didn't even come close to giving me that.
No, but what I'm telling you is this:
You
you
telling
don't
me
have to
something other than
justify.
you're telling.
No, I'm
Oh,
telling you
now
something.
that
You don't
don't
have.
have to be justified.
No,
Russ do.
because this been the scenario. This been the situation from game one. I just said that before we even got into this topic.
You want to keep going back to game one. We ain't been playing small ball all year, nigga.
Elder,
We
you
haven't.
just
We have
said
not
I had
played
the
small
stupidest
ball all
starting
year.
lineup by saying start the
You
big,
did.
go
You
big.
did. You did, bro.
So that been
You
my
did.
whole what the
But
hell?
we never did that though. We never did that though.
Okay. And
We never
again,
did that.
you
But we
talked
hold on. But we did do small ball, and look what's happening with small ball. We are being embarrassed on an epic level, but we
all
keep
right.
throwing it
So
out
you
there. Hold
arguing
on,
my
hold on.
point.
We keep throwing it out there. Tell me why. If it's horrible and we getting embarrassed on an epic level, we're losing to the worst teams in the NBA with the small ball lineup. Tell me why he's still doing it.
I mean, he was on record from the beginning of the season saying we're going to start AD at the 5. I think he could play. When he came out and said that, Kareem had a whole show. We talked about it. Everybody was like, nah, we don't think we could do it. Everybody was against that. LeBron ain't have nothing to do with that. It wasn't no article saying this LeBron choice, whatever.
Oh my god. I'm not
That
gonna get no
wasn't that
answer.
was
Hey
all
Kareem,
Vogel. He
hey
came out and said
Kareem,
that publicly.
Kareem. I'm, I'm not
Kareem, am
even
I
gonna.
Like
lying though about that?
I'm done. I'm good, bro. I'm done,
what?
man. I can't do no more.
About the AD starting at 5 when
Okay.
they made that
We are
announcement
trying to have a
definitively.
conversation about the current, and everything he does is go back to the beginning of the year.
Yes, this been the way they planned on playing
Speak
all
on the
season.
current, bro. We haven't played small ball all year. Stop it. And we
What?
haven't been getting
All
blown.
right,
We
bro.
haven't, and we haven't been getting blown out by 30 points all year.
No, see,
Stop
Listen,
it.
I think y'all having two different arguments. See, with loyalty basically saying that AD is not a true sinner, so he
Why is
considered
he?
that.
Why? Hey, Kareem, why is he saying that when I'm asking him to justify small ball? What the hell that got to do with AD? He ain't
no,
playing right now,
I'm about to tell you.
bro.
We
I don't
started
have.
off wrong with the small. We started off wrong playing AD there, thinking we could play small from the gate. So
Man,
in
you need
those
to say that,
games,
man.
Elder,
Tell
we
them
losing,
that. You tell them that, Kareem.
huh?
Shit, you tell them that. Go
No, I
ahead.
don't have to tell them that.
I'm
I'm
talking
we
to
we
Kareem.
debating about it being a problem. Even in the games we was
continue
up
this.
versus OKC and we lost those games. Look who was playing the majority of the minutes at the big. And it's not because AD is not scoring or whatever, but what is he doing on D? He can't score 30 and stop everybody. Kareem, how long I've been saying that?
Yeah, you've been saying it.
Everybody looking at the number. Well, AD had 24. It don't matter when another team throwing in 3 bigs at him and he getting 10, he getting 15. AD and foul. It don't matter, bro. It's not sustainable. Game 2 on that back-to-back night, y'all gonna wonder why AD gassed in the fourth. Because it's 6 big them now in 2 games that have been thrown at him.
Let me ask you a question.
It's not a winning formula.
Let me
I don't
ask you a
care what
question.
AD and LeBron do.
So small ball's not a winning formula, right?
No, not with LeBron at 37 playing the bulk of the minutes like that, and AD always been a finesse.
Hey, you making my point now. So why are we still doing it?
Exactly. So Vogel got to be held accountable.
No.
Don't say he don't get none.
Bro,
Come on, Elder.
Bro.
At
Vogel
some point as a coach, you got to let your nuts hang.
Listen.
Yeah.
He ain't doing that. He ain't doing that lineup because he wants to. Hold on. We got documented proof. You can go to your boy Bang channel for this. That the Rambuses came down and told Vogel
we should do bigs. You right.
You need to go back to the traditional. Did he do it? No. Why do you think he didn't do it, bro?
You can't tell me it's LeBron
that
over everybody.
LeBron
now. He
James
got the power.
is telling him, "I want this lineup."
So he got the power with that, but he don't got the power with his. I can't do it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Everybody that know basketball that any sense knows that's what's going on.
Because you saying it helps him score better and get his numbers better. He don't care about the wins.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Look at his numbers since he started playing center. Look at him. You go back and look at the numbers he's given since playing center, and you tell me it don't help him score more.
So you can say that.
Bro.
You can say that, but I think he could have been. No, I say he could have been getting them numbers from game 1. No matter who played.
He wasn't.
Yeah, because you had AD and Westbrook playing and everybody was healthy. We had a fuller roster.
He wasn't.
Yeah, he didn't have to.
He wasn't.
Kareem, and again,
we're gonna end this. But you don't think he has power over with the say so with Frank Vogel?
I don't not total power on who starts and who's playing and don't play a big one knowing we gonna get killed. LeBron ain't never been that dumb. Why what sample size do we have on what team where he put out a roster like that?
Hey, my thing finna die
injuries,
anyway,
anything.
So I'm definitely finna go, Kareem.
Even when Chris Bosh was hurt in 2012, we played Joel Anthony.
I'm gonna have to listen to the rest from my phone because my iPad finna die, bro.
So I appreciate everybody though, because we already 3 hours in. Everybody tired. So I appreciate this is a good debate. You know, it's a good debate. We be back another day.
Yeah.
Everybody hit the like. Let's get to 100 likes before we end. Whoever hit the like button, let's end the like.
I'ma like it when I end it, Kareem.
All right, thanks. All
right, Elder. Y'all enjoy your night.
Hey, salute, my brother.
Salute. Great show.